That's what the plot of Persona is going to be about, and I think the financial decisions in the game will be the real life. Dumb fucking.
Oh.
Why does everything just start in the middle of the two screens?
How did you do that?
It just keeps happening. I don't know why.
That's some talent right there.
Well, I am a
Huh.
talented individual. With talent, I mean retarded.
That's also a talent.
I mean, sometimes it's so impressive that it becomes a talent, yes. Now I just have to wait for DLC to catch up. Sometimes it just works. Sometimes I need to give it a little nudge. Go like, hey. I got video. I got video ready. I got the video. I got the video ready. Hey, there it is. Okay. I swear I can hear myself somewhere. I can hear myself somewhere. In another link. Get away. Okay. Greetings everyone and welcome to the Persona 4 livestream where we will stop this exchange.
Yes.
And quiet side quests. 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna be mostly in this, lovely dungeon. So let's just talk about some random topics because they're gonna be here for the next 2 hours.
It's awesome.
That's great. You know what's also great? These enemies. You see, they're supposed to be rare enemies that give you a lot of XP when you beat them. I've probably encountered them fucking 50 times in this dungeon. I have become so over-leveled that the enemies had become super tiny. At some point. Level 51, I'm telling you, it will not take us long to get to level 59. Are these guys now level 46? They'll be level 59 too. God fucking damn it. You know what's the worst part? That they hide in chests too? So I opened a lot of chests. They keep fucking appearing.
Is it a bad thing when you just over level anyway? It's like the game wanted you to be over leveled, it seems.
I don't. Actually, it's not that bad because the boss that we fight later is kind of lengthy. So it's really not that big of a deal. Actually, there's also another part where it's a good thing because there's a side quest later where you need to get the rare item that they can drop, which is actually a rare material. So you do want to fight a lot of them, so you can cut out grinding later. I, like an idiot on my first playthrough, thought, oh, it doesn't really matter, I'm not going for the weapons that you, like, trade in the rare block materials for. And then the side quest popped up, after I sold all of it. So I now had to grind for more. It was terrible. It was terrible. You have to basically just look for the rare enemies and hope they drop the rare item too. It was awful. Okay, and by that point I got super overleveled because I was grinding them. So much so that like final bosses were like, yeah, they were kind of whatever.
Yes, it should be.
Imagine having like balanced difficulty. No.
No. You either need to be overpower them or get curb stomped.
Or mauled by 3
Anything
dogs.
in between is... Yes.
You know, sometimes people complain the bosses aren't much harder than the originals, but I don't know. Like when we fought the originals, we constantly kept. We won a lot. I think the only one we got kind of stuck with was the Knight. And I think even now we could probably beat him pretty easily, knowing his moveset pretty well.
Just means that we aren't used to it yet, you know, because he is slightly different than normal, slightly, just slightly.
Yeah.
That's it.
I personally
like
have
the other set, he's just slightly different from the normal variant, so we just have to try, you know, fight him a bit and then we'll get used to it.
But the normal variant we beat in the second try, well, kinda, you already fought him before after all. But, yeah. Do you think that if you just play Elden Ring Night Train for like hundreds of hours, and then the After Dark bosses come out, you like are able to beat them on the first try because you just so you're so absorbed, you absorbed so much of the game's iframes that you just know, you can just sense it. Alright, time for some side quests.
Almost willing to say kind of no.
Because it's interesting, because like, I do like watch some people play Night Train and see them like beat bosses on the first try and go like, oh, that's not so hard. And then they complain about like they are baffled that other people find them hard. And I don't really know, and I sometimes just don't really know what to think of it.
How about something crazy I can tell you about my Elden Ring experience? Is that when I played that game, there were a few bosses that were kind of, let's say grindy in the sense that I was having a difficult time, but
yeah.
But then it went smooth sailing from there. It's like, all the people were losing their shit. So I think all in all, it's just getting used to it.
Yeah, and that is true.
And I think this is also the case for the Night Rain. Yeah, you have to do. You get two things, right? First of all, we don't have like 7 lives like we do in solo.
No.
We get double the health bar in duo, but that means that if one of us dies, the other one has to do all the carrying.
Why is everyone looking at me? What the fuck?
And don't think like that. It can also be vice versa happening,
True.
But and with 3 player though, there is 3 health bars. Triple the health bar.
To be fair though, I think more often than not, the only reason you would die more often than me is because you're playing as recluse.
Yeah.
Like I just remember the suffering through the final boss, and I started to think part of that is just the recluse. Part of it.
Yeah, recluse can do some good damage. It's just it doesn't save it from everything.
One thing that I've really seen that we could have done, that you could have done at recluse, is definitely like use fire in the first phase, and especially use lightning in the second phase. Like if you can like find lightning spear, when he's in the air, when he's doing his like aura farming like dimensional slash, you can hit him multiple times with lightning, doing massive damage.
Lightning spear's range is the same as that of like normal magic, so.
Yeah, but it can hit him though. I've seen the video when he's in the air.
Well, I was generally just too far away anyway. Like it didn't matter if I had lightning or not.
Okay, but next time come close and then hit him in the lightning.
Yeah, but at that point, because I am having magic, I have no lightning and only magic, I would have hit them with magic instead. So.
Well, okay, but like I'm just saying that if you could find a lightning spear, I'm not saying you had one, so use it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like you say definitely what I could use. It's like if I wasn't even close enough that time.
Like so if you have it, the big if is there.
Sure. I think, but that's what I mean. I think it's like you say if, but I feel like you could just flip it to if you're just close enough anyway with any magic.
The lightning does more damage. That's the point.
Sure, that's true. I can't argue with that part.
I was arguing that you should try to use lightning if you have lightning, because there's a lot of damage. Obviously, if you don't have lightning, but you have long-range magic, you use long-range magic
part of me
instead.
feels like you're ignoring a fact that the chances are somebody had a build going on where it pumps up the lightning damage.
I mean, it's possible too. I don't know about that one, but he's weak to lightning in the second phase. I do know that.
Yeah, that's true. It's like I could probably look at the cheat sheet and see that he gets like 20% more damage.
Well, I understand he's like more weak to fire in the first phase, and in the second phase he's weak to lightning. I love the cheat sheet shows that though. Yeah.
Yeah, it says it. Yeah, it's the thing is that it's basically just it's 20%, so it just changes between fire to lightning, being just both 20% in value. Like I said, if you see a lot of damage coming out from it, I'm gonna kind of say that it might have been a build part.
It could be, I don't know.
Like the guy had a lot of like improved lightning damage going on, or improved dragon cult incantations.
You know,
which can add up to like 60 to like.
The builds are great.
30 to 60%.
But then you have to gamble even more.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's exactly the issue.
You tried doing holy builds as well with the recluse. It was the funniest thing.
Worst one I could ever do. Yeah, no. Holy was terrible. Never do holy.
That's why the holy weaknesses suck, because you can't use it most of the time.
Like what? Holy is for magic, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But it seems that when it comes to melee, any weakness is kind of a crapshoot, but you have a better chance getting it anyway.
So we are at the end of this of the second dungeon again. Like at the, there are, like I think I've talked about it before, but there are like basically like big shadow bosses in every dungeon after you beat it, and you have to beat all 7 of them to get the super boss in New Game Plus.
Right.
And they really are meant to be kind of done like after a long time of playing the game, because they're a lot stronger than the original bosses. Though they aren't very interesting, so I really don't recommend just like over leveling for them. So they do have weaknesses more often than not, though, unlike the normal bosses. Man, so like, do you remember Trash Taste?
Yes. I don't know what's going on with them.
They like just had the big localizer from 14 and other like Final Fantasy games on, and go like, man, localizing for Final Fantasy is hard. And someone is shitting on them and got a lot of like reactions for that one. It's like, fuck you! You're not even actively translating at all. What the fuck? It's like it's not so hard to come up with the right fucking words. You're just literally making a fan fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always do this. They always try to oversell their value.
I always just find it funny when they have to like go on to other popular things and go like, "Oh, localization hurt," and it's like, yeah, sure, it's not easy, but like some people pretend there's some like amazing complexity when the line is as basic as "Good morning," and I translate it to "Hello, fellow gamers." Like, very, very interesting. And like, it's the thing where the more Japanese you learn, the more you realize just how bad the translations are too when you play in Japanese and then look at the subtitles. Final Fantasy VII like remake is especially filled with that nonsense too.
I haven't seen that. I forgot to look into that one. That whole tweet you sent me about it.
I think even you can hear it at some points too, but your limited knowledge of Japanese. Honestly, when we're playing 14, you can probably notice some things off as well. 14's translation is especially atrocious, because actually it's very interesting because this official translator who like translates One Piece and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I know him from the One Piece podcast when I actually listened to them a long time ago. I don't really do that anymore. But I find it interesting because even that guy said like, you know, like, yeah, the Final Fantasy 4, I can't say about 14, but Final Fantasy 7, no, I think he was talking about 14. 14 really did have that weird thing where, like, indeed, they were, like, making heavy accents for every character that just doesn't have one in Japanese at all. Especially, was this big oopsie where you had this character, I think it was in Dawn Trail, who is from the New World, or at least, yeah, he's from the New World, but they didn't know he was from the New World at first, so they gave him the thick accent that is part of the characters that are from the place that they're currently in. Only to find out he's from the New World, so he would actually never talk like that in that accent. So they made a big oopsie there as well, so they can't, yeah, it's like...
So they don't even do their homework as localizers.
Don't even do their homework. But it's also just like, no one talks in heavy accents at all in Japanese. This is all, it's literally made up bullshit. You know, I constantly feel more validated than just disliking all the fucking times I play modern Square Enix games and see a huge amount of fucking accents thrown everywhere. Like, it makes you so much smarter for, like, reading things in weird accents. You know what it is? It might not be so bad when you read it, but when you read it out loud, holy fucking shit, is it a pain in the ass.
I mean, it's so much that at some point I'm just kind of done.
And not a single character that thinks, oh, I can't understand what the other character's saying because he's talking in a weird accent. Like, where's the realism in that, huh? It's like, everyone's talking, and you're like, yeah, I can totally understand that. I understood everything this character just said. Where's the confusion amid party members?
There's no need for confusion, Jess. I can completely understand it, John. Unlike you, uncultured swine.
And my favorite exit is when I go, like, when I just make a character talk stupid for no reason. Like, this one, little one is one, who's one, then one did 1 to 1, and he did 1 to 1 thing, and then one and does 1. I love the what are they called? 14. Stupid.
Pixie said this, but I forgot the name of it.
Stupid, like, remove worshippers. Fuck them. Absolutely can't stand them. Anyway, I'm doing side quests. Also, I'm not, for some reason I'm not cutting. There's another rare enemy, of course the fucking is. Actually, I think soon what we're gonna see is one of the funniest moments in this playthrough. And it isn't Yosuke fighting with kitchen knives.
I was more worried about the fact that the towel might fall, but...
No.
Very wide screen.
And it's, you know how I have to like look for rare items for the side quest?
Yeah?
Yeah, so I got rid of them. You know, I have to...
Nothing was wrong with the zoom in, but I can absolutely understand the pain. Oh lord.
And the funniest part is this is not the first, this is not gonna be a single time I'm doing it again with even rarer items.
Is this... I have to ask, like maybe I should go back. Isn't this random, right? That like it randomly changes into like tough luck?
It's like...
Or did you pick it? Or did you just pick that thing by accident?
I picked that thing
Oh,
without
it says
thinking
two
about
more,
it.
no items. Oh lord,
Yeah.
it says it right there.
No items. I didn't think. I just look at the +2 and I'm like, yeah, that's good. I'm used to like not getting anything. And then I forget, wait a minute, that includes quest items, doesn't it? Fuck. And I will do it more than once, out of habit. God. So, when it comes to like making financial decisions, right? I've been thinking of buying a new computer. Completely new. Just 100% new. In theory, I saved up enough money for it. I can afford it pretty much. Like, that is not a problem. What I didn't consider though, and I haven't bought anything yet for the record, right? Like I'm still thinking. What I'm thinking about though is the question of like, well, how much money do I need to move out if I have to move out again? Because we're moving out at some point. We're looking for our like a place to go. And we're hoping that it could be before Christmas. So that would be very soon that I'd have to move out. If I have to move out. And it's a big if. Now, I'll be living together with my family again. So obviously I don't have to spend as much money as like if I were to move into another like apartment. And I can like keep most of this flooring, I guess, for the attic if I am gonna live in the attic. But even then, you know, paint is pretty, you know, it's not too expensive, it's pricey. I guess I'm just gonna fucking skip the furniture for a while. I don't know.
You know, I don't know how desperate you are into going into the new PC, right? That's where I think is the question.
Here's the thing. At first I wouldn't be so desperate, but then I see that all the RAM is getting bought up, and I can now get a PC under 2000 that is like far better than mine. But I don't know if it will stay the same if the RAM keeps going like this. Which is why I have to make the decision.
Is your plan? Are you going to buy a pre-built instead of making one yourself?
Okay, so here's the thing: is that I am picking the components, And I can, just for not that much money, I can have them assemble it. And then I'll install Windows on it myself, or whatever I want to install it on it myself. That option is there. And that was what I was considering doing, because I thought, man, I kind of feel like it would be easier. It doesn't cost that much money for it to be put together, and I can split in the hard drive, and yeah, I can put in the hard drive and call it a day. Otherwise, I'd be saving like 60 euros, and I'm like, if I'm already spending 1800, I might as well just spend the 60, just to have just not bother, right? Just to save some time. Focus on other things. But the problem is more so that, like, I would still have money left over. That's the thing, right? I still have money left over, but moving can either be not that expensive or very expensive. I'm not certain which one it would be for me. So it's something I'd have to really think about. And the other question is, of course, the money I have saved up for going to Japan. And instead I thought, like, well, I thought it's like, instead I could buy the computer and use the money for moving, and then like save up money for Japan another time. That was another idea I had. But I want to discuss that with my mom, I think. It's just yeah, it's like I'm probably gonna have to make some financial decisions soon. To really think about this one. How desperate am I with a new PC? No, again, it's also a questionable, because it's like, on the one hand, it's like, I mean, I'm starting to notice some hitches with modern products, especially with the CPU. Especially if I also want to stream at a like higher resolution, or if I want to like make more video editing. So when it comes to video editing, more RAM would solve the issue, but haha, more RAM would solve the issue. More RAM. All the RAM is being bought up.
I don't think anything is gonna save you, as they'll just keep asking for more anyway. The applications. But
it's better, yeah.
The only thing I can think of is if you worry about specifically RAM being bought up, but you also wanna save, what do you call it? Save money for the moving, right?
Yes.
My idea would be is that maybe you should just either see if you can buy the RAM separately, or buy it now separately, the RAM, and then see later for PC.
Now the problem is, right? The RAM that I need is gonna be DDR5 RAM, which is not gonna fit into this motherboard I have now. So I can't just...
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like you can, you know, if you're gonna plan on changing a lot of components and basically buy a whole new PC, right? That's the whole idea. Then why, like I said, you buy these separate RAMs, then let them wait, and then once you're done with the moving, you can then look into if you have the money to do it or not. Buy the rest.
I suppose I could do that. I don't really think.
But you know, obviously that could also run the risk of suddenly the item disappearing, or you have to look for it and not being able to find it. Which I don't know how much bad luck you have with it nowadays.
Because I don't personally have that much bad luck. Honestly, I'm just wondering, like, I don't know if we're even gonna go on a trip in Japan next year, because if we're not going to anyway, regardless, then I might as well just use the money I've saved up for the moving. And I don't think my mom would complain about that either, to be fair. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the suggestion that I can give you at the least, is that you could just buy the RAM sticks you need for the new PC and save the, you know, just let save. You have them buy for cheap, whatever the future may mean cheap, right? And then you can just buy the PC later, the rest of the components.
The RAM isn't cheap, it's already expensive, that's the problem, it's the whole thing.
Yeah, cheaper than what it is going to be in the future, I guess.
I don't know how much the future holds. But I also can't help but wonder, like, you know, maybe next year...
it sounds as if if you're already fucked in whatever you do, you're gonna pay a lot for the RAM, so...
Well, it's not just the RAM, but like, I think in the future a lot more PC ports are gonna get more expensive with the coming of AI. Get all the AI hoarders. And right now the GPUs are at a normal price. And that's pretty important as well. Because if the GPU's at the normal price, then that is far more, that's a lot of money you can actually just kind of use. Because right now, the same configuration that I have now cost me like 2,100 somewhere else. I'm like, Jesus, guy, that's like I'm saving up 300 euros like this. There's the sales going on as well, of course. No, that's a part of it. It's just like, here's the thing, I can afford it, I think. But I just want to, I need to make sure before I go through with it. So I'm probably gonna have to do some talking and do some like mathing for a bit. Anyway, we need an ID for this door. But you know where the ID is? At floor 6. So, you know what's in the door though? It's the ID for floor 6. So you have to go to floor 6, then come back here to go to floor 6. That's the gimmick of this dungeon. That's it. That's the entire gimmick.
You love bureaucracy.
I love bureaucracy. I've sometimes been thinking about it, but like, if you were to make video games realistic, it would be such a fucking pain in the ass. Can you imagine like starting at level 1, but before you start the game, you need to get like a fucking adventurer's license. And then as you're getting your adventurer's license, they're like, hey, why do you have a sword? You have a license for that sword. And I have to wait like 2 years to get the sword license. But by the time you get the approval of the sword license, you know, your adventurer's license has like unexpired, so you have to fucking retake the test again. And it just keeps going like that. Imagine Final Fantasy, but you have to constantly deal with bureaucracy.
Never make games like that. I'm telling you right now.
Honestly, I'm gonna make one full game that's just like that.
It'll be fun.
The game ends with the final boss being bureaucracy itself, and you know the game ends with you burning all the paper, just killing the bureaucrats. Oh man. You know, like part of the story is how like goblins are constantly destroying villages because no adventurer can fight them because the adventurers are too busy with the paperwork. Oh, you wanna fight the goblins, you say? Well, you have to have some safety regulations for that you have to go through first. I'm sorry, man, but is your party OSHA approved?
After within the year, you try to apply for another, what do you call it? For another exam, and you find out that the place you scheduled your exam in has been raided by goblins, so it's gonna be postponed to next week.
God, the next week, that's actually pretty efficient. What the f.
Well, yeah, because you're gonna go to another facility next week.
Imagine having a horse fight, but it's like,
is going to get
imagine having a horse with just like
by...
strict regulations to the horse as well. Like you have to make sure it's fed, extremely healthy, and you know if you're just in a bad spot in your adventure where your horse is malnourished, right? And you come back from your really rough adventure, where you and your horse are damaged, you lose your horse as well. Because they take in the horse for like, you know, you're not caring for the horse well enough. Oh, and don't get me started on the constant taxes you have to pay. Oh man.
For being jobless.
You know, I like to think that in some isekai anime as well, you have like the receptionist actually doing a lot of fucking paperwork of like the guild, you know? Like the adventurers don't have to bother with anything, they could just take the job and do the fight, but it's the receptionist that's doing all the paperwork and all the licensing. I think they literally did make an anime of like the receptionist being really strong and basically just killing the boss before the adventure party fights them, so that the adventure party doesn't die, so she has to avoid so she can avoid paperwork and overtime.
Yes.
Like even more than that is just like having all the paperwork of all the stupid bureaucracy you have to deal with.
It's you know, it was almost interesting until it felt like whatever.
I can believe that.
Because it was more the fun of you know, I want to avoid the paperwork, and then it feels like things are just being solved. Oh wow, I don't have to worry about things anymore.
I kind of have the problem with like Slimekun anime where we had infinite meetings and most of the meetings basically go like, wow, this thing happened, yeah, that's kind of crazy. We should probably deal with that later with this idea. Okay, good. Yeah, I want to do this thing. Yeah, but Rimuru, look, it actually works like this, so you cannot do that thing. Oh fuck, unless you had that thing. But I do have that thing. Oh, and if we do that thing with the other thing, then it will all work out. That's genius. And that's every meeting. That's just all of like a specific season. Just that over and over again.
Good lord, do you love your battle shonen animes?
I would love a battle shonen if there were actual battle shonens. This is a meeting shonen. And the solution is, well, if we just, you know, use the thing that we just got that we were just so conveniently missing, apparently, then this can be solved. It's like, wow, we did have the thing that we needed to have. What? That's amazing. Fantastic. Oh man, we have such a problem. Rimuru Dono, I just came in with the fucking 1000 goals to fix this specific problem we're having right now. Fucking fantastic.
Oh look, I have the solution right here.
Oh, wow. Amazing. What were the infinite beatings for? What were they fucking for? It's like we're speedrunning the politics and the world building or something. It's like everything is just thrown aside. Who cares about proper pacing anyway?
Even though, you know, that was one of the best appeals to that show, was kind of the politics, the world building, the you know, the obstacles that he has to solve somehow, you know.
Yeah, and especially just the nation building, and that's all fine. It's not so much the problem. The problem is more so that they're both speedrunning it and just doing nothing but sitting there and talk about it. It's a rather boring way to do the politics and the world building, if that makes any sense. I prefer the world building where they also kind of show what is happening. But in general, you just kind of have to spread certain aspects out, because you don't do it. It's like it's immediately just like, oh, just does thousands of meetings. The meeting show never ends.
And this is why we love the office work that got reincarnated, because he did a very good job.
He did a very good job.
That was a really fun one.
Yeah, it was. Unfortunate that I think it's unfortunate that a lot of things got cut out from the manga, though.
Yeah.
Especially the Demon Lord, because he actually did a lot of shit in the manga, making him seem rather lazy in the anime, when he's actually, you know, he actually was doing a lot of fighting. Like, he was dealing with the big threats and everything.
But don't you know, Josh, it's not a battle show, so you don't need to see that.
But I do need to see him at least do something, right?
No need to. We cannot make slander about it.
It doesn't have to be the big epic fight. Just show me that he's doing, that he's putting in the work.
They could indeed make it a throwaway line of him, of a cutout screen where he just blows up the enemy.
Yeah, also it reminds me of like the Wandering Witch, where someone was replying to complaints of like Elena just not doing anything to help anyone. And then he was saying, like, this is not a battle shonen. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, I don't expect it to be a battle shonen, and I don't expect her to be a hero. But there comes a point where it's like the most minimal effort shit she doesn't even do. And I just hate adventures where the main character's just kind of there as a fucking camera to, like, watch what is happening and then fuck off and just forget about it when it's troublesome. It's like, oh, this thing sucks. I'm just gonna forget about it. Well, why are you even adventuring?
So you can see the scenery and look at how cute you are in the mirror.
I hate it. 3 episodes, but like, you know what it is? It's not even like I was done after the 3rd episode. The 3rd episode was just the worst one. I didn't even like the first 2 episodes that much. Like, every episode just had something that just made no fucking sense. Or rather, the things they say are bizarre. Makes me wonder if the author is just fucking bizarre as well. What the fuck? But the 3rd episode really just, like, made me think, I'm done. I think not a lot of problem I just had in general was the world building and the adventuring itself. Like, an adventure is boring when you can just fly over everything. Like, there's practically no obstacles. That's problem number 1. And problem number 2 is the lack of, like, explaining where the character's going and where the character's going over there. Like, in the 3rd episode, she's just randomly in a city. I don't know the name of the city. I don't know where the city is. I don't know what the culture of the city is like. I know nothing. Why even bother having an adventure when you can't even, like, show or tell me something that is interesting about the place that the character is currently in? Never mind some characters just behaving... Like, what are they doing? It's like, what the fuck are these characters doing? What are they saying? Ridiculous. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think I'm like you might call me the biggest hater. I generally don't understand the popularity of that show. I did not enjoy it.
You know, I have nothing to say, because you explained why you don't like the show perfectly, and I have not watched it, so I can't say anything else.
Nah, that's fair.
Other than, yeah, the girl was cute, but holy shit, was she also liking herself too much.
But like she's liking herself too much. Like, my favorite part is that like there's like the 3 rules from her parents too. One of them is that like don't think too much of yourself. And every episode she says like, who could this beautiful woman be? That's me. But oh god forbid, I would suggest that maybe she should use her overpowered witch power, which I don't even know what she can actually do, because the story never, or at least the anime never explained what her abilities are, besides rewinding time at one time, I guess. You know?
You got the fox.
Yeah, I got the fox. But it's like, the anime doesn't tell me what she can do, right? So I don't know what her limits are as a witch. But there's a problem, right? And I sometimes think, well, you have overpowered magic, can't you easily solve it? And then someone replies with like, but one of the rules is that she doesn't put herself in danger. And I'm just thinking to myself, well, I don't know how much danger she actually is in, number one. And number two, she's already not adhering to the 3rd rule of like not thinking too much of yourself.
But no, don't you see, Jess? It's very convenient that the 2nd rule, you know?
God.
Have you forgot? Do you understand? It's the other rare enemy.
I've seen so many rare enemies, you have no fucking idea. I'm so sick of finding them. These guys were level 47 5 minutes ago. Never fucking get. It only gets funnier too. Anyway, I'm gonna give Yosuke some grilled corn. I believe I'm just giving him the kitchen knives again. I don't remember what it was for. I think it was either the high crit rate or the high evasion. The high agility? I don't really know. I think it was the high crit rate. Not certain. By the way, the fact that these shadows are so small means I'm already over leveled. It's only gonna get worse. Like, I'm already stronger than this strong shadow samurai who's level 51.
Pathetic.
Pathetic. Oh. Corn!
Oh, damn.
Yeah, the rain guys are very weak to their one specific element. Like, they absorb everything else, but the one element they're weak to, they're allergic to, basically.
The wolf persona that is not the wolf. The fox persona is the fox that we see in the shrine.
The persona is a different thing.
Really now.
Yeah. Fox is brown, Ennis.
Maybe he's hiding it, you know?
Ennis doesn't see color.
Of course not. Not a racist like you.
I am very racist. I've been every race I play. But this guy actually, like, when he infuriates himself, he actually makes it easier for me. Because when someone is angry, you do more damage to them physically, so you can just bill on them. Man, I am excited for some of other isekai anime coming out, like ReZero's season. Is it 4? Yeah, no, it's 5. I don't really know. Fuck. It's season 4. It's the 4th season, yeah. Season 4 will be interesting. It's rumored to have a lot of episodes. It's rumored to go very far. And I'm, of course, very excited for the second Tenken season, because if we're rating this fucking long, it better be of high quality or have a lot of episodes. Like, holy shit. One has to wonder. But there's been some bad news in the industry, right? Like, more anime studios have... Like, 8 anime studios have closed, I believe. Despite the anime boom. And it would just seem that, like, no matter how much money you give to anime, it all goes to the publisher committee. What is it called? The entertainment committee? The entertainment... I don't know. But they're, like, hoarding all the money for themselves, and animation studios don't get enough.
Yeah, it sounds like you should be able. Then again, they probably made some sort of contract shit, and it might win over the courts.
Yeah. I don't really know how you really circumvent it or think about it, but it's just like being an animation studio is rough. I don't know how much you have to even listen to the. I don't know really. I don't really. I think I've been told about. I've probably read this up a long time ago, so I don't remember. But like, I don't even really know how much they even need a committee. Like, is a committee necessary to just air anime? And then sometimes I wonder, like, could you not just post it all online at this point? Make it OVAs all the way. I guess it doesn't
It's
sell.
all because of bureaucracy, maybe again.
I'm thinking it's partially that they get a budget from the committee, which is useful, of course, to make an anime. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe sometimes I wonder if it's possible to just kind of like put some money together and make OVAs and just like take all the money for yourself instead. Until you know the Japanese government like collects the taxes. I hate the society. Never fucking ends. Well, the eggplant saved me from death. Someone's car alarm has been going off for 10 minutes now. I do wonder how much moving now would cost.
I think it's, it still does come down to what you've gotten at this point. So,
Yeah, the thing is like
what type of home you're gonna go into.
Well, what we're looking for, of course, is a... What did you call it in English? I don't really think there's an equivalent in English. But
There's
like,
of course the fact that you have a lot of stuff to move around, so unless you have like somebody that can help out, you might have to hire a car or a truck.
oh, we certainly have to like rent a truck. My dad could probably help with that though. That's one thing. It's usually what he does. Can someone turn off the car alarm, please? It's fucking annoying. Jesus
I
fucking
think what
Christ.
you mainly have to look into is the flooring and the
Yeah.
dyeing of the walls. That's
Dyeing of the walls is a lot more expensive than you think. That's probably one of the more expensive. It's gonna be one of the more expensive things. Like when it comes to furniture, I can always wait and like place furniture there, you know.
And if you end up, renting a truck, and hopefully you can even move those things, if, upstairs. Imagine if it is upstairs, right?
This, yeah.
Then you'll be fine.
Yeah, like in theory, it should not be as expensive as when I moved over here, because I needed to buy all the furniture and everything else for the first time. But now I have all of that, and of course, when it comes to other stuff in other parts of the house, well, those are my mom's belongings and my little sister's belongings, I guess. I don't know what she's gonna do doing the move, but whatever. Yeah, it's questionable. To be fair, this is also if we move by the end of this year. It might not even happen, you know, like we don't know if we're gonna be lucky like that. Because, you know, like if I don't move by the end of this year, I can just save up for next year instead.
You guys been looking?
Yeah, certainly.
More of a you got like a chance of somebody saying, "Hey, let's go, let's look around, come and look around," or.
Now we've been wanting to move for a while, but now we're actually more committed to it, basically. Especially now that I have I get a little bit more money now, right? Now we just need to do something for my little sister as well. Then we'd have even more. But it's also that like we decided to live together, right? I wasn't like written in together with my mom and little sister yet. Now I am. Because we're written together in, you get more chance to get into a house, or at least a bigger house, if you want to. So, for example, there was a spot where we were number 1, for example. Now, obviously, we're not gonna pick the first house. We're gonna take our time. We want to actually live somewhere where we will like living. That's the whole point of moving in the first place. So we're just kind of hoping to get an opportunity where we could have a house that we think, yeah, this seems pretty good, and then we'll move. We'll try to, apply for it, move in. Just kind of hope the numbers are with us. Now, there's one thing that might be neat, is that oftentimes during the holiday season, I don't think there are as many people looking for houses because most of them are busy with the holidays. We're kind of hoping that that's how it works. It's just an idea though. It's just theory, it's bro science. There's nothing scientific about it at all. I'm just bro sciencing here. Like bro, no one has to be looking for houses during the holiday season. I bet. Let's if we look for housing during the holiday season, we can get all the houses easily. Bro.
Can't tell you.
Can the car alarm please stop?
No, somebody's trying to steal that car.
Fair.
I was gonna keep going until the guy, until he knows for certain that nobody's coming.
Entry is forbidden, check your ID card. So we're going all the way back to floor 4 later. Yeah, I love floor 4. Floor 4 is my favorite floor. Actually, my former coach as well is looking to buy a house. He's specifically going to buy one. And we're obviously going to rent one. We don't have money to buy a house. But, and like, he's also talking about how hard it is to find a proper house as well. That's like affordable too. It's just fucking ridiculous. Housing market's bullshit. They really are.
I've checked it for a bit. Just trying to buy something with like maybe 1 or 2 rooms. Usually shoots up to like, what do you call it again, 300,000 euros.
My God.
And that is nothing, and that is like I said before, it's like maybe one or two rooms, and around either inside the city or outside the city, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I do know that. I'm pretty certain in the city is sometimes more expensive, but it's just ridiculous in general. I remember when you had like TV shows.
Even higher.
You had like TV shows of like house yachts or like like hunting for houses and stuff. And it's like, you would see them like getting recommended like 200,000 to 300,000, maybe 400,000 euro houses, and they were all like pretty, they're pretty large, like 3 floors. Or 2 floors depending on how you like count floors, because some people don't count the base floor as a floor. For some fucking reason. But yeah, 3-floor houses, like 200,000 to 300,000 euros. Nowadays that's gonna be like, what, 600,000 now? Ridiculous. More than doubled in price in general, I believe. Buying a house is very hard. And then you have Canada, where you can often buy a castle for a cheaper price than the house. Though, never forget, maintaining the castle is very expensive. But still, it's like, imagine buying a castle cheaper than a house.
Alright.
Not me. The thing is though, if you buy a castle, right, you can make it a tourist spot instead and like ask money for people to like check out the castle. You can turn it into a business too. And the maintenance costs will pay for themselves. Eh? Eh? Isn't that genius? Movies and stuff, right? In your castle. Get more money. Buy your castle now.
You're not gonna have infinite money.
What?
You're never gonna have the money even to buy a castle.
Not me. Let's say you did have the money.
I'll pass.
You don't want to turn. You don't want. It's easy business. You don't even have to be there. Just letting people record movies and like tourists.
Yeah, but am I gonna get any of the money from it, really?
Oh yeah, I mean you make them pay for doing that, obviously.
You sure it's not gonna end up being similar to what happens in Japan, where they just start like filming from a distance anyway?
Oh, and it's quite simple. If you make that illegal, you put a sign there, and if they don't obey, then you can like ruin them financially forever. You can put another sign on there that says if you record it from this distance, you're gay. Totally works. My sources do trust me.
I think you're forgetting how much they're committed to being gay.
Now, Anis, that is homosexual. He thought I was
Some
going to say
people
homophobic.
really are.
He thought I was going to say homophobic, but no, I said it's something else. The car alarm is still going, by the way, just so I hope you know that.
They really are determined to steal that car, Jess.
I have never...
There's going to be theft happening right now.
I hate this neighborhood. This constantly happens. Kind of shit. So, Ennis, I think today Sony's having a state of play, and it's the funniest thing ever because they're saying, we're focusing on Japan and Asia now. This state of play. You know when the state of play is happening in Japan?
Tomorrow?
8 AM. When the Japanese gamers are not active. No, it's like someone said it's like they're trying so hard to seem like a Japanese company when they've stopped seeming like a Japanese company. And someone even dared gaslight it's like they never were. They were always interested in the international. They were always selling games for the international community, and I'm like, no, they were fucking not. They literally had like separate like layouts for button inputs for like circle and X. The fuck are you fucking talking about? Stop fucking talking out of your ass. It's also like, oh, they sold things internationally, so therefore they're not a Japanese company. Like, what high level retardation is this? Well, Anis, did you know that Coca-Cola is not an American company because they're selling more than just in America? I guess McDonald's is also just a very not American company.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Nutella is not from its own country, it's also like international, so you know, clearly. If I sell things internationally, I'm suddenly not of the native place anymore. What? Anyway, we're finding a mech now. The mech has a lot of fucking defense, but little HP. But a lot of fucking defense. And he resists everything. Especially your mom. But I have a strat. It's called the Elephant. That is if I had the ability to make people angry. Which I don't have for some reason. They said they were gonna focus on Japanese and Asian games. And I'm just gonna wonder how many of them are actually just Chinese and Korean games instead.
They're all gonna be gacha. All gambling.
The funniest thing I heard is like gacha gamers saying like they prefer gacha games over normal games because normal games are too long. And they don't have time
I don't want to hear it from gambling addicts.
I don't either. I've played Genshin, you know how fucking much time I wasted on the fucking game? Gacha games are constantly wasting your time every day. Like all the time you spent on gacha games, you could have played the normal game instead. It was probably
those very same. Some of those gambling addicts are what do you call it? Will spend their money to speedrun through the game. I don't want to hear it.
I call it sunk cost fallacy here. It's either that or the fucking or just like I don't know, being in denial of your gambling. God damn it.
Well, it would have been denial if they said that they weren't gambling. You know, it wasn't because of gambling, but that's not the case. They're right now using a completely different argument. Like I said.
Can you really call yourself a gamer if you can't find the time to game? Clearly, I call skill issue.
It's like, don't you see? Genshin Impact gives me an energy meter, so it tells me how much it tells me how much I'm allowed to play, so I can stop when the energy meter is done.
Yeah, but and it's the energy meter doesn't account for the actual game though. You know, the main game. You know, the game that you're actually playing.
Dude, what do you mean? The main game is the Abyss.
No, it's fucking not. Please, play. Just stop fucking. Why even in the Abyss? What does the Abyss even do for you?
It's the Abyss, Jess. That's the whole point.
No, it's not.
That's what we're grinding for. That's what we're getting the newest characters for. To beat the Abyss.
This is why you should never complain that the story is bad, because you guys just like make sure that the story will never get bad. Then they're like, oh, what happened? I don't know. I don't know what happened to the story. I hope they have some text clearly saying that this is a metaphor. I would have never thought this was a metaphor that we were saying. Too stupid.
I mean, yes, I think it's important for you to understand this, right? That, you know, once you're done with the main game, what's left?
You can play a different game until more of the main game comes, because it's constantly updating. What about?
No, you spend time in the Abyss.
What about the fucking dozens of hours you spent just fucking like going over one map?
No, it's just the Abyss. That's all you're doing.
What about the dozens of mini games they throw every fucking week?
You beat them in 5 minutes and you move on.
It literally takes a few hours.
5 minutes.
No, it doesn't take 5 minutes. It takes a few hours.
It just takes 5 minutes and you immediately go back to the Abyss because you got the Primo unit.
When you delete Genshin Impact, you go back to the Abyss.
Would be the best. That
you might think of playing a different game, but once you boot up a different game, you go back into the Abyss.
I don't know if that's actually the argument that happens in
Then you watch the Genshin Impact anime made by Ufotable. The Ufotable will only animate the Abyss.
Yes.
Because it's darker, and they only animate dark anime. Like visually dark.
Of course, that's the only thing that's worth animating anyway.
No, seriously, like, can you count how many actions, how much fighting they have in like daylight?
None. Well, that's the whole point with Fate, though. It's like we fight at night so that the normal people don't see us fighting at daylight.
But it's the animated more than just Fate.
Yeah, but that's what I mean with Fate at the very. That's the whole point of Fate. I don't know about the others.
Demon
I don't
Slayer?
watch other things. Demon Slayer? No, but that's the same thing!
Tales of Zestria. Zestria? I don't know.
Alright, I haven't seen that one.
To be fair, there are some Fate anime. There's the Fate anime that happens in, I think it was Babylonia. So Egypt. Yeah, Babylonia. That happens in daylight.
Yes.
We go again.
Also, more fucking rare enemies. I'm so sick of them. Fucking sick. Look at my leveling. I am solo leveling at this point. Or am I multi-leveling? Would you call it polygonal leveling?
I would say leveling.
Polygamy leveling. Actually, that sounds like that title goes hard for like a harem anime. That's just parodying solo leveling, like polygamy leveling.
See, it's not that far off. It was how solo leveling goes. He does get every woman's attention easily.
Yeah, but you won't fuck him. This one is purely both hentai and like the guy's totally in it on it too, right? That's the difference.
Like if you give those harem writers the chance, he would have fucked all of them.
So like they all become overpowered together.
You're talking about Mushoku and HXH.
Okay, but that's not an isekai, is it now? Oh, actually, that's not a leveling anime though. They don't have level ups.
They don't have level ups, but they do get stronger if they fuck each other. No,
okay, but it's not about getting stronger if you fuck each other. You just fucking happen to level up, and then, you know, in between leveling up, they're like, hey, you know what, this is kind of hot, and then fuck.
No. The whole premise is that you have to fuck.
The whole premise? Nah, yeah, but I'm talking about a different thing, Dennis.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that was the whole premise of Mushoku Ken. So no, it's not what you mentioned.
The lolly was the best part of Mushoku HX8. What? Who said that? I said that.
It's not even animated.
Damn it! Cowards. Cowards. All the anime would have.
Said he did with the sister, which I think what did they make? I don't remember. I didn't even see it.
Old school anime would have. Old school anime would have done it. Older anime would have done it.
If I listen to the anime boomers, they would say that no, that's not the case.
The anime boomers are fucking wrong and only watch like 5 fucking shows of the past and call the old anime the best thing ever. Specifically, they watch the specific 5 shows that are well animated and have a high budget. And ignore the 30 shows with a low budget instead. I love Garcia's Wing, it's my favorite anime. A clear showcase of how old the anime was better.
I genuinely wonder if the anime boomers would even know what you're saying. Because they don't watch anime.
Oh. I think my favorite one is this one guy going like, oh, you see, the anime was better in the past because we had a bunch of fucking mech otakus who only cared about the technology and like were super autistic and animating all of it. And it shows some very still animations of like a few machinery here and there. Machinery being well detailed, like one. There's only like a 30-second clip of a whole like OVA, which could or could not have had a high budget, and apparently was actually bad for most of it anyway.
I think you're talking about that one thing that Asmund also reacted to.
Yeah, I think so, maybe. No, it's like, that's the whole problem, right? It's like, anyone can go like, oh, X is better than Y, and then show like a small example of something that, you know, there's a whole thing attached to it that might not even be nearly of the same quality.
Yeah. I always feel like there's something more weird going on with those people that constantly say the past was better, but I'm like, I don't know. I've seen the past at times. I've seen the
like,
stories.
Past and future, every anime, every era has its like good and bad shows. With anime, with modern anime, it's just that there's so much of it that in turn you also have more bad stuff, but in turn you also probably might have some more good stuff as well. Especially in terms of quality. Like, if anyone tells me that the animation quality has gone down overall, I'm calling them a fucking liar. I've seen more and more anime, even like sometimes some longer running shows having more clear animation. And when I say animation, I mean the movement, right? Just how everything moves. Because they're often talking about art style, I'm talking about specifically like how characters move. And even some slice of life anime have so much animation that's like have so much more movement to them, even on average. That would be considered great back then. Now it would be considered average.
I think that's what it is. I feel like people are missing that are nostalgic to it are missing the art style more than the animation. But for some reason, I guess arguing about the arguing requires you to use words, and most people don't know what words mean.
It also doesn't really help that when they talk about if they do talk about the movement, right? They go like, no, the animation in the past was great, and I will like point to a movie with a high budget compared to like TV shows that did not nearly have that much budget or time.
Yes.
Like, have you seen how stiff some? Have you seen how stiff some old school like any animated show?
I've seen the what do you call? I've watched some clips of the Fist of the North Star, both new and old.
Oh, certainly.
Oh Lord, the old Fist of the North Star has some terrible scenes. Like, just both in art and in animation.
Yeah, it is a long.
And then they had to remake it with a better budget, just to give you the perspective. Don't get me wrong, right? There is a part of me that is very interested in either reading Fist of the North Star or watching the anime because there is some charm to it. But
we should do the manga.
I should probably read the manga. It's faster that way.
Yeah,
but it's very fun. I feel like I will say this. I can see some of the nostalgia because it does seem fun.
It's also just the fact that the brutality in the show is not something you can often show in like a lot of anime as often anymore, which is also what it got praised for, and I can see that. But unfortunately, that's like one aspect of like the whole thing where it's like, yeah, but overall, most animated shows do just have better quality in terms of movement. And there is one thing I do agree with though, that's like older anime did that a lot of modern anime just don't do as well, and that's making something grittier or a grittier feeling. And the best example I can really think of, obviously, might not be as fair because again, maybe at one point in time Toei was better at making something than another time. You know, a lot of things can happen. But if you look at like the history of Trunks, right, the OVA, where Gohan died and becomes Super Saiyan, and compare it to like the super version of that flashback. Holy shit, the super version of the flashback looks soulless. It's just an overall environment, detailed like around the characters, that really makes you think, oh man. But to be fair, the OVA probably also had maybe more money put into it than the one Super episode. But even then, I just think
I-
that it's the art. This time it was an art style issue.
I think, I wanna first before I go back to more thinking back
Yeah.
and comparing old to new. I do think that what I would say a miss about it is indeed with the art style that old anime do have, and I wouldn't even go so far back as like 20 years ago, right? Just for me, somewhat going a bit 10 years back and having a bit more of the sharpness that some of the animes have,
Yeah.
right?
But that's also a thing.
It's something I do miss.
It's also a thing. Like I think it also really depends on where you started as a fan as well, because that's where we kind of started too. So we like that art style
Yeah,
a lot
but-
more, I think, as well.
So there is that, but I think there's some worth saying. Is like, for example, not every anime needs the sharp art style going for it,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
The best example for this one is Love is War or Dragon Maid.
Yeah.
Those work perfectly fine with their softer
But
designs, right?
But let's say you go for like a more typical harem anime or like isekai or like
I'm specifically thinking of like two, and that is the devil working as a part-timer,
Yeah.
and who got a season 2, and the High School DxD when it eventually got a new season.
The thing is though, the softer art style was like original to the light novel as well. But at the same time, it's also like, yeah, but I don't know. It's like I do like the sharper art style more, but that's also a general thing of anime. Like in general, anime had like a sharper art style that I kind of like more.
Yeah.
I think it might be that like the softer art style's a little bit easier to animate. But then again, I don't remember the animation being bad at all in High School DD.
No. I'm specifically talking about art style here more than anything.
Yeah, but
else.
I'm just saying that despite the art style being harder to draw, I think the animation itself was still good. If I remember correctly. And then you got something, and then you got fucking, like... Oh, then you got Overlord Season 2 and 3. Like, you know what it is? Like,
Overlord Season 2 and 3 is basically like, we'll give him shit and they'll eat it up. You know they will.
Yeah. It's also just like, I was thinking about, because like, when the animation is so poor, you'd expect the art style to at least be like magnificent. But when I really was looking at Season 2 and 3, I thought, is this art style really much better than something like High School DD?
Yep.
It's like, is it really? It's not really, is it? Like, at least the human characters. I think like the non-human characters can sometimes look pretty cool, but the human characters I wasn't really impressed with looking back at it. And the actual movement is atrocious. Like, it's so many still frames, so much bad 3D CGI. Oh man.
Wasn't Season 2 that was bad? Wasn't that where they also had like the city burning
I don't
next to the mirror?
I don't fucking.
I thought did it have a Season 4 or a Season 4 coming soon?
Season 4 has come out, I just didn't watch it because I stopped after Season
Alright.
3.
No, it's fine.
Season 2 had the lizard fucking.
Yes. Season 2 was probably like the where I was like, oh, it's still going great, but
Here's
then
the thing,
as
is like,
I had
the animation in Season 2...
and then I hear Jess losing it.
Yeah, the Season 2 animation is bad, but at least the story was still somewhat fun. It was entertaining, at least.
Yes.
But in Season 3, the animation was not only atrocious, but the story started being like... I don't know, there were things I just really wasn't driving well with at all with the story, too. I thought, fuck this, I don't like it anymore. And it's like, at some point, the entertainment quality of the whole show just basically becomes... picking a bunch of toy soldiers out, right? There's like, what do you call them? There's like green soldiers that you just kind of place, and then you just wave your hand over it to drop all the soldiers down, acting like a badass. That is what Overlord is. Ainz farts and everyone dies, in the most anticlimactic way possible. It is the most dull show. It's like, it's not even fun overpowered. It's just such a dull thing to watch.
Yeah, it's crazy how much we were working towards something with like the first 2 seasons, right? There was a bit more showing off and all of that, but and working up some fun.
But just part of me that's really just wonders, like, what's the point of working all that up if like everything is solved by Ainz letting him fart, letting him rip.
It's why we always have Ainz fight his own party members.
Which would be fine if the animation was good.
Yeah, of course, but that's the reality.
I remember when someone was asking, it's like, when will we have a great fight again, like Ice versus Saltier? And then someone's like, you will be waiting many seasons. And that's what were you expecting? This anime is about the main character being overpowered. It's like, holy shit. So this is it. This is what we're watching. You know, you see all this like politics and all this world building and all this like you know, preparations. And I'm starting to wonder, what's all the fucking preparations for that Heinz is doing when none of it fucking matters in the end? It's like, he's so overpowered, all these preparations just feels like wasting my time. It doesn't do anything. I don't know. I think when it comes to season 1, I was mostly watching for the entertainment value, and I thought at least some scenes were funny, I guess. I don't remember too much of season 1, though. That's hard to say. Yeah.
You know, another thing that I wanted to go with, comparing something from old times to new times, right?
Yes.
I noticed this a lot. And you remember JoJo, part 3, where they were fighting the gambler dudes?
Yes.
Call or don't. But see.
Yeah.
The difference, there was an OVA made for part 3, like a I guess some OVA a 3-part movie basically of the story.
Yes.
And they had, and people had compared this scene with obviously the new animation.
Yes.
And it's something that I notice with a lot, is that nowadays sometimes anime don't know when to give us silence.
You think that new anime doesn't know when to give us silence?
Or at the very least, when it comes to there are sometimes there are moments where I think that silence would work the best, and that's where the old comes in, right?
You think
the
so?
old had that whole scene where where bluffing comes in. I don't know. It's like I'm just trying to think about it, but there's never it's a lot of time there's always music blaring, right? And sometimes I get why the music is blaring. So I'm wondering, do you notice that anime knows when it has to play it a bit more silence?
I don't know. Like most anime I'm watching tends to have like plenty of silent moments, but it might depend on the show too.
Yeah, but I think you should probably compare. I have to. Holy shit! Why is he doing? That's probably why the anime has like low defenses. But
actually, I don't know why it did so much damage either. That's the funny part.
You really want to fight that rare enemy, Jess? Do you really want to fight that rare enemy?
I need to get the items.
I think you want to, I guess, compare the scene to try and get the emotional weight from it, right?
I think it's partially also. Do you also think it might be just a pacing thing as well, where nowadays we want a faster paced anime, and because of that, there's not much time for silence.
Because here's how I would put it, right? The moment where we had, where Jotaro was, for example, doing the massive bluff and bringing this guy completely down with his arrow form, right?
Yeah.
The music wasn't playing his theme, so it didn't give us the idea that, holy shit, the mad lad, is he going to win, right? It was actually like, there was no music blurring, so you never knew is he going to call or not, right? I think that's the kind of... I'm bad at explaining this, I noticed, but... It gives the music playing his theme, gives the idea that the main character is winning.
I feel like on top of that, though, we should probably then also like compare the manga, like what the intent there is as well. If it was like,
you're right.
Out,
because it is based off the manga, both of them.
Yeah. I think the interesting thing about the OVA, right, is that it was one of the first like it's actually the first animated JoJo thing like ever. But like,
right.
Obviously because it's an OVA, there's like not as much to animate besides like compared to the week-to-week release of like Part 3, which obviously is also done by a studio who is not that big. I don't think David Productions was as big back then either. I think they were also mostly freelance.
Did Davey also do the OVA back then?
No, that was a different studio. That's the whole point, right? It's a different studio that did it, and they only had like a few episodes to do, like I think 8. They did like 8 episodes. So they basically sped one part 3. And
That's true. Yeah.
changed a lot of things. The animation itself is not bad at all. In fact, it's really good. There's a lot of aspects of the new anime I like a lot, like the voice acting, the art style.
Why do you run?
There were fucking
this
6
is more
of them.
XP.
There were fucking 6 of them.
That's more XP.
No, I literally only was able to kill one of them because all of them ran away.
These cowards. Go on. The OVA.
Yeah, it's like. So, but I like the anime is just much more of a faithful adaptation, and there's so many things that I think the anime. It's kind of hard to say because at one point I should really just watch the OVA as well, like in full, instead of just watching clips of it.
Yeah, then you can make it even easier to compare that scene with the manga.
Yes.
Specifically that scene where
there's something about old school anime that do have a style that I sometimes don't feel is as represented in like modern anime. Something I can actually compare as well as you haven't seen the Shaman King, like the newest one, the modern version.
How old was the old Shaman King? Like 20 years by now? Maybe less.
No,
like
it's more than 20. I think it's like early 2000s actually. It was before widescreen at least.
Right.
It was before widescreen. And one thing, they did add filler, but I felt like the filler really worked in the show because of how the main character is very relaxed, right? And they had a lot of scenes of like, especially with like the summer feeling too, with the characters kind of doing things like slowly and like having time where you just hear the noises of the summer and like the heat of the sun and stuff. Really like sell this as well, and it really helped sell the calmness of like the main character. And the characters talking to each other and like building things up and stuff. Now, the new season already was just watching things on purpose. I think it watched even more than the manga. It was already watching through the story when it comes to the first arc. The first arc was very much watched through because they thought, oh, most people already watched the old anime, I guess. I don't know why they thought that.
It's such an old story. Yeah.
But just in general, like, they never really had the same level of feeling again, where they just had the characters kind of sit somewhere and like establish a scene for like a few seconds, let the viewers process it. And I guess there's a part of it where I understand like things are more faster paced in general, and it's fair. But there are times where I do think like you could slow the pacing a little bit just to give like some like level of establishment that is to process, or some level of calm or relaxing as well. Yeah, especially if you like make sure to have environmental sounds together with the visuals that really sell it. I don't think a lot of modern anime always do that as well. Especially when it comes to like traveling or like walking somewhere. Maybe you'll understand it if you like watch the first few episodes of like the remake and then watch some of the episodes of the older show.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say there. I'm just trying I'm thinking about it with comparing to different anime. In this case, what you're telling obviously is a comparison between old and new, right?
Yeah.
Like from the same story.
Yes.
So I'm more thinking about this idea. Indeed, is like, do old anime, do more anime, do what old Shaman King was trying to do, was give us more. You say time to wind down, time to calm down.
Time to calm, time to establish, time to process.
Yeah.
It's not like there aren't any. I don't think it's not like there aren't any modern anime that do it too. It's like Slice of Life often do it more often because those anime are meant to be relaxing, especially.
Yes.
But
that's all, the whole point of them.
It's just that
this is one of like a show. We're talking more about the direction of battle and shonen anime.
But also just in a general sense, I think. It's obviously like with anything you could say that like some modern anime still do one thing or some old anime do another thing.
Trying to think about it. It's like I can say individual cases, but I don't much enough to say that all what the general feeling is.
Yeah.
Like you're seem to observe. That's the thing.
Something I just couldn't help but notice sometimes, especially if I'm watching like remakes of older shows that I have watched before.
Like I'm for example, I'm thinking of in this case, like a good example is One Piece, but that's mainly the anime, and I don't know if the manga also had these calm moments going on, right?
No,
Thanks to that one.
that
You
is
go on.
mostly anime. Like I do know that one, and that's mainly because like Toei just like is slow with pacing in general. Sometimes too slow,
But you know,
but sometimes it works.
sometimes too slow. But in the case of these like anime clips that somebody made,
Yes.
right, from old One Piece, old One Piece, I mean the early episodes of One Piece.
Yeah.
You had moments like where the crew was, for example, fixing the ship,
Yes.
and they screaming at each other. But it was those calm moments that was giving us more of those characters, more of their feelings and all that. Which I think is what you're also trying to like.
Yes, that's
describe.
actually, you know, when you say it like that, I'm thinking about like you're right. That's also part of it too. And some of it might be filler, but it is filler that works in a sense, you know.
It helped the story.
Yeah, it's
It
filler
helped
that
the
works.
characters.
This actually also really applies to jokes too. I think a lot of jokes were a lot better in the anime than in the manga, at least before the New World, I think. And it's mainly because there was so much more time to set up certain jokes or they even add to the joke, and it really works. It's not to say that like when we discuss filler, there's a lot to discuss about because you know some would say like all filler is bad, but I think when you do it tastefully, filler can add more to the experience.
And don't get us wrong, we've watched One Piece, we know when it's tasteful and when it isn't.
But also I also watched Dragon Ball Z and all its filler episodes, so yeah.
Yeah.
I have experience.
I think for me, the best memory of like the filler when it comes to One Piece, and I count some of these as filler to remember the Dressrosa and Usopp's having his scope ready for 5 years but never firing. That should be counted as filler, even if it's bad pacing. It's filler. It's filling the time with nonsense.
It was painful. It was absolutely painful.
It was painful.
It was almost as painful as the third Hokage holding down fucking Orochimaru for like 10 fucking years.
Yes! or what do you think of another one? Or going back to early One Piece, and you have Water 7 where it's 7 minutes spent in going, repeating the story.
I believe it was early Enish lobbies that did that specifically.
Early Enish lobbies, yes.
It was, yeah, they really did spend 7 minutes. At the very least, we thought, very least we could have thought, oh, that's only a one-time thing, they'll never do it again. Hey, but have you heard? One Piece is stopping. For now.
Crazy.
They're actually gonna make it seasonal now. It's gonna have 26 episodes next year. And only 26 episodes.
Crazy, they're gonna take their time. I hope they're gonna do a good job with that one.
I hope so too. I might actually watch it. Who knew? Who knows? I might watch it. Elbow Fark, about to go hype.
Yeah, come on, brother.
That's okay, I'm just fusing personas at this point. It should always be understood that I personally, I still like modern anime, and I still have a lot of praise for modern anime. So I do, if there really is one thing I'm missing with some modern animes, more so just that I think that the things get more toned down that shouldn't need to be toned down, but it's like a general sense, it's not just anime, it's just a general thing. I think there should be more creative freedom in general. That's how I feel. That's the most important part to me. But all the other stuff is just more like, it would be nice to see that again, kind of thing. But I just think there's something that just benefits to some older shows and some newer shows as well. But who knows? Hey, are you there?
I'm thinking for a moment about more animes where they do have silence or calm moments.
Actually, like even fucking like Dragon Ball Z has some filler episodes that are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even
I'm thinking. You go on?
I was thinking, like, for example, when like fucking Goku and Gohan are just fucking fishing, or like when they fucking like Goku actually like earned his driver's license and he's just driving with the family, chill.
Yes.
Heck, even then though, like even during the fights though, you have like for example a good scene of like Goku and Piccolo versus Raditz, where before the fight starts you have like a tense moment of like the air going past the grass and shit, you know, to really like get some drama later. Anyway, we're at the boss fight, finally.
君と話しても無意味だ。僕はもう帰らないと。なんで僕だけ置いていくの？どうしていつも僕だけ一人ぼっちなの？寂しい。ナオト君。僕と同じ顔。
Oh, Naoto, how little you know.
でも君と僕とじゃ。
I like how we went from crying child to what were you thinking?
子供の仕草は不利じゃない。お前の真実だ。だってみんなお前に言うだろ。子供のくせにってさ。いくら事件を解決しても必死に考えても、子供ってだけで誰も本心じゃ認めない。周りが求めてるのはお前の頭だけだ。名探偵扱いはそれが欲しい間だけ。用が済んだら子供は帰れだ。世の中の二枚舌にお前はなすすべもない。一人ぼっちのただの子供だ。ナオト。僕、大人になりたい。今すぐ大人の男になりたい。僕のことを
Poor Naoto doesn't realize that they will always always treat you like a toy, like a tool.
Society has always been fake and gay. Only you know the truth.
Just give it 3 years and then she becomes an adult.
But that's not the only problem. You see, Ennis, Naoto has been lying to us the entire time, to some extent. The problem isn't just that Naoto is a child, no. You see, Naoto is also... Hold on, I need to wait for the declaration in the game.
We need to wait for the reveal, the big shocker.
I need to wait for the reveal, and this will gaslight me into the opposite, you know, like that's just how it works.
白金直人君。やめろ。白金直人。男らしくてかっこいい名前。
We have never heard the full name of Naoto, did we?
Yes, we have. What do you mean?
I'm trying to think about it.
Shirogane and Naoto. He constantly kept talking about the Shirogane clan and being detective status. Ah! See? It was a she the entire time! Naoto was a woman, girl! What? Look at I hear the shaking in her voice. What is that movement?
To show how evil the other Naoto is.
自分の口から言うなんて何を守ろうとしてるんだ。何をいいんだ。もう無理しなくていい。そのための人体改造手術だ。
Finally, Naoto can be true to himself.
Stop being an enabler!
Cut off your tits. Become a man.
Don't listen to him. He has AIDS.
Wait, it looks like that? Doesn't make any sense.
We know it works at this point. Just the Night Shadow, we're fighting them. It works.
Kanji actually feels kindred spirits here.
I can't believe.
Hey, he's our lizard brain imbecile though.
And she's calling you one too.
No, I thought we were obviously talking about kanji.
Oh, you see, she literally said people, like multiple, plural. She meant all of us. And we're fighting Mecha Naoto. I need to get rid of the text here. Text is gay. Anyway, Mecha Naoto. Mecha Naoto has a jetpack and a ray gun, but what really is terrifying is the elemental spells she fires, because she's going to constantly spam fucking high tier magic, multi-target. And specifically, she's going to target weaknesses as well. Because she's Naoto, she's a detective, so she's like, oh, who's weak to what? Oh, you're weak to that? Ooh. So one of the strategies you can really try to use is try to, like, counteract the idea that she might use a specific type of spell. She often, like, switches between multiple spells, though. If I remember that correctly. It's been a while. This fight is gonna take a good 15 minutes, so I hope you're prepared. Also, I think without when it comes to the normal boss, this is the final normal boss with this team.
Right. Because this means that this is the final, or the last time we get a, you know.
Yeah, this is the last party member. And this is the last time we're really fighting someone's shadow, actually. The next dungeon is technically, you know, it can be a final dungeon, because you can get the bad ending. That's usually how Persona works, right?
Right.
Yeah. How many... Do you think they're gonna remake Persona 1 and 2 before they make Persona 6? Or do you think they're gonna remake Persona 5 just for the lols?
I think they would probably go with Persona 4 first.
They're already doing that, though.
Alright, they're already doing that. Yeah. Is it needed? Then I say that, right? Because this is a PS2 game after all.
You know what? It really depends to me. Like, for me personally, it really depends. I think the problem I have with remakes, modern remakes, is that they're gonna tone things down, and that's what I don't want. But let's say they were not, right? Let's say they weren't going to tone anything down. I wouldn't be against it, but I personally would like handcrafted dungeons. If they were to give us handcrafted dungeons, I'd be pretty happy with a remake. But I already kind of feel like they're not going to. So, yeah.
They're going to follow the footsteps of Demon Souls remake.
Or like Persona 3 Reload remake, where you know, Tartarus is still the random dungeon generator that it is. I don't know if the randomness of the dungeon has gotten any better though, because I haven't played Reload yet. But you know, like, to me everything kind of banks on handcrafted dungeons, because if they have that, then I might be interested, but otherwise I think, eh. Like, if they don't tone anything down, I might give it a shot, but I don't know. You know, well, some things they'll probably do is, like, give every social link a benefit in gameplay, like they do with Persona 5 and I'm assuming 3 Reload does as well.
You see, I get you for this one. I'm more thinking of your argument of like, would they remake the other games? And for me, the thought process with that one, I'm still thinking. Because I can see a reason for now with Persona 5, right? You already have Royal come out like recently.
No, that was just a joke. I was just joking.
Yeah, but you know.
You know, we just live in a time where some games just get fucking remakes for no reason. Because they don't want to play, they don't want to make Persona 6. That's kind of just a joke. And they're doing Persona 1 and 2.
Games.
Persona 1 and 2 basically just don't exist.
They don't want to make new games, which is why they remade the Last of Us 1.
And
they have those amazing pavements. Oh, and Last of Us 2 they were going to remake.
Naughty Dog is just the Last of Us fucking developer at this point. They've got nothing anymore.
Crazy when they have Uncharted.
Oh no, wait, they're making a new game. Yeah, Ugly Space Woman. You know, like there are, like, generally, I actually don't want to hear anyone complain about it. Not because they're wrong, but because they will put that picture of that woman in there, and it so visually disgusts me that I almost have a gag reflex just looking at the character. And I just...
How can you get a gag reflexes on this, you know, feminine, cute boy, you know?
Shut the fuck up. Honestly, you know, I have the same thing where I was watching this monitor review. I'm like, wow, this is indeed a nice monitor. Every time they show me fucking Horizon Zero Dawn, the Forbidden West, and the main character
You're like,
so...
man, you're wasting so much of that good quality, you piece of shit.
It's like, yeah, but like, here's the thing. The environment looks so amazing indeed. You know, that's probably why they show it off. But then the main character comes on screen and I'm disgusted. I'm literally grossed out. It's, I'm just constantly thinking, this looks gross. I can't look at it. I generally can't watch this. It's fucking gross. I've seen like the ugliest fucking monsters in horror games and they don't look as ugly to me. Maybe it's because I'm trying to look at a woman, but it's not a woman. It's an ugly monster. It's a goblin.
It's an insult to humanity.
It's basically.
Else, right?
It's like, here's the thing, it's like, what's the point of making all the game very beautiful and then making the main character ugly?
Yeah, because that's the thing, right? If you probably won't have that same gag reflex.
Oh fuck, he uses Heat Visor.
Oh fuck, Heat Visor. He probably doesn't, you know, you probably don't get such like gag reflexes if you saw like an average looking woman or maybe even
honestly,
an ugly woman in real life.
There's some woman characters I fucking played in games that like aren't very pretty, but these two are just so egregiously bad.
Like I said, they're on purposefully made to look either average or ugly. That's the whole thing. And that's the insulting part for me. It's like...
But honestly,
remember what I said to you last time?
The character in the space game is so disgusting. Like, every movement, it grosses me out. The fucking milkshake drinking grosses me out. The sitting in a chair with the fucking head, like, the head's on the back of the head. Absolutely gross.
Remember what I said, right? And it's exactly what you said too, just then. What makes it so disgusting is like, why do we go so hard out of our way to make the game look so beautiful and then have this hideous thing in our faces?
Yeah, when you said that,
the environment looks
like,
pretty.
Yeah, no, you're fucking right. Like, oh, it's not realistic if the fucking woman looks like a supermodel while fighting. It's like, fuck you, I don't care. Woman fighting doesn't make much sense to begin with. First and foremost.
You make so hard your best that we can see hair strays.
It's like,
you go so out of your way to give us the detail of the pavement.
But God forbid I ask you that the woman doesn't look somewhat decent.
Yeah. And then go hideous, and then go with this disingenuous argument that it's like, oh no, women, you know, you want women to look like porn stars. First of all, porn stars have fallen down in quality. Second of all,
yeah, it's only fan stars like, now, you fucking idiot. You know what they do? They they use their money to feed the poor.
Yeah. And second of all, it's like you're also insulting all the women in the world for saying that this is just an average woman.
True.
That's also another thing.
And my favorite part is like, you've never seen a woman. It's like, motherfucker, I do go outside. The women just don't look like this.
I work with people. I've seen all types of women, and even the ones that don't look beautiful, don't look as hideous.
They don't look nearly as hideous. Like, the fucking character in the space game is absolutely the most hideous. Here's the thing, it's like, it's not just...
What do you mean? It's a cute Asian boy. That's what I say. Every time they say it's a woman, I'm saying, no, it's a cute Asian boy. Get the fuck out of here.
It's just... Every movement, too, is like... You know, like, you can have, like, an anime character, just like any female character, and you can, like, make her move with such grace, right? That even if you don't look at her face or anything, just her movement makes you think, this is a pretty girl. The movement itself just sells the character. You have the opposite. Every movement this character makes is with such fucking lack of grace, with zero elegance, so disgusting. It's like
all done on purpose. All done on purpose.
I don't even want to see it. It's gross.
All right. I guess you might pause it. My food is ready, sadly. So.
God fucking damn.
I'll be back.
I'm going to play Pokemon. Nothing can repulse me in that game. I said. Then the trash can appears. Or the trash bag. I don't want to deal with the trash bag. Oh, what I wouldn't do to get computer. Computer is very nice. Yeah, I need to redo this one. Because I completely forgot there were fucking shinies. Yeah, it's too late now. I forgot about the whole. Yeah, I don't even have time for it anyway. Unfortunately, I would have loved to grind for shinies. Maybe the Christmas special if they actually do that on time. God damn it! All right, last time I dealt with a fucking clown. Alright, I'll try fighting. Ah, it's a double battle, fuck. Mr. Mime is weak to Metal Claw. Alright. What do I even have against I think really use crystallization here. Alright. I don't know if this was worth it, guys. Intimidate doesn't really matter. Wild charge. What a fun move. Why do you do recoil damage when you only have 90 power? I don't know. I have no idea if this was worth it. Big part of me says no. This is all I get. How is it? Fuck. No. I am not fighting this guy. It wasn't worth it. Hey, there's a clown! I can return the insults. I can remain unprovoked. But you deny the light will do. Feel not fury. All your team's types were randomly swapped. Hold on, I need to check the team now. Like, water electric is actually great. Fighting normal is terrible. Poison fire. That's also good. Electric dark is good. Electric ghost can be good. And with with like crystallization leaf storm. Fire electric. I'd rather firefighting though. I'll think about that one. I don't want to keep this, to be honest. This sounds pretty funny. So now you are a normal type, and you are an electric type, which I guess I have too many electric types. But now this will be a stab move, which that is what I kind of wanted. I don't know if going full electric type was a good idea though. I nearly needed the ground type. Kind of thinking about. I don't know who can. I don't think anyone can Dynamax though. I don't have a bug type move. Looks very this then. Oh no. I vote killing this thing fast. Let's just probably use Squanch instead. Floatzel could now do some decent damage against Rayquaza, I suppose. Maybe. I don't want to think about this use. Okay. Monkey. I still there? Oh, I have anything else? Okay. I guess it's based off of the moves. What are the I thought the types might be based off the moveset, yeah, but I'm not sure about that one. I believe Ice Cave is the one we need for Mountain. Yes. Ice Cave it is then. It's a good thing I got 2 fire types now. And no fighting, like 1 fighting type, yeah. Really, I'm missing the steel type though. Yeah, I guess the typing is based off the moveset you might have. Like, yeah, I would have taken it as a steel type. Fuck. I could just go mono fighting as well with the terrestrialization. Fortunately, I don't really have any good steel type moves. Psychic Terra. But no one can really use it. It missed. I would have hurt even if it was a steel type. Unfortunately, I don't really have the money to just spend healing Lucario. Water Electric is I don't think it's that bad of a type either, as far as I know. It does give me a ground weakness, but now I'm not weak to electric anymore. And I can resist water while attacking. It's super effective typing. Did I need the super mushroom for anything? Of course, you know, I can also fucking miss. That can happen too. Give me that nugget. Oh boy, do I have something fun for you? My skunk tank is now a fire type. For better or worse? Fix for better though. Only, you know, my ground weakness is not fun to deal with. And I don't have an ice type, nor do I have a psychic type, nor do I have a ground type, which would all be very good for Eternatus. I was really just looking for a guard jump. I don't think I'm having that guard jump anytime soon. You know what, I'm just gonna stick with this. Give skunk tank some wins. Maybe some candies. Poker candies. No. I would never put that bomb and snow on my team. Close combat is still a powerful move, but man, I'm missing the fighting step. Hopefully, he just uses freeze dry. Not so lucky. I'm frozen now. I believe I might be fighting the Mafia. It's a goat. Yep, it's a fight against the Mafia again. To be fair, do I know if he's not gonna switch out? What would resist fire? One song would not resist fire at all. You know what, the intimidate play always works out. Not switching out at all. I could have like just do Spaging Fire. I don't have anything. I don't have a flying type. Don't have a psychic type. Don't have a ground type. I have nothing. Oh fuck. I forgot about the dark typing for a bit. Well, considering she has no answer for fire types apparently, I'm just gonna fucking go wonky. That is an answer for me. Yeah. Kinda. Oh, what the fuck? That's bullshit. No. Oh, what do I do? Kinda wish it was Grass Ghost instead. So well. What does Dostox want to do against me? If I was a steel type, I would just not get hit by that at all. That one hurts a lot. Monkey! I think the Raging Inferno was unnecessary. Alright. We're losing some money. We got fucking shit. Oh man. Why do we get a bunch of normal types now? Dragon. No, it's not that useful, I don't think. Not right now, no. Just have to hope Guardian shows up at some point, that'd be nice. Oh my god, that means the team leader will come up soon. Yep, there goes my luck. Typical. Really? That doesn't kill. Damn it. I thought it would. Very little I can do about this guy. He has a lot of defense. Well, now he has no defense. But I lost my dark typing. Fuck. He can actually hit me with fire type moves now, that's crazy. Or dark type moves, I should say. I Why do you have 2 citrus berries? This is bullshit. Alright. I love nuggets because I can't immediately make use of them. Fuck. I know there's a fucking boss right next to it, which is also bullshit, by the way. Okay, he's gonna for sure switch out now, right? Different ground type? No, he's V-Pow. He probably has a berry. Yeah. What do I do? Like, Lucario definitely kills him in once. He might kill him one shot, actually. I knew you were not gonna stay in. I don't know if... It is a stab extreme speed, though. But this is a missplit we're talking about, yeah. Oh, that's fair. But I live too. Now what? I should be faster, right? I don't know. I don't want to chance it. Well, if he has a priority move that I don't know about. You can't intimidate this! Gyarados! I mean... So, like... Yeah, switch out to Lux way, I guess. And he misses. You don't have a berry for this one now, do you? Undo. Alright. This does mean he doesn't really have an answer for water types. But he does. He just didn't use it for some reason. I mean, I have Infernape for this problem. I don't know. Right, I'm electric type now. He cannot. It doesn't matter. Ah, fucking sturdy. What the fuck? You missed, idiot. Why does he just barely survive? You can't escape the monkey. But the question is, is the monkey able to fucking like not get confused for once? But we do love to gamble, don't we? Fuck me. My decisions were calculated, but I'm pretty bad at math. I'm now missing the fighting type. If it's close combo that he's fucking slow. Yeah, of course, now you would fucking, Please. You just have to hit him. don't like any of this stuff. What the fuck? I have no money left. Ugh. What's this? Something shiny is sparkling and on the ground near the Pokemon. I'm so afraid of some stupid moth. Yeah, so what? I have fucking fire. There you go. Done. It's just Ultra Balls. You know, I'm just gonna go hard turn 1. I don't even know what fucking Pokemon she has. Why is this thing faster? What the fuck? What? Is it an ability? With the snow? Oh, fuck me. Ah, never mind. I guess I should have cared. Levitate, motherfucker. Doesn't work, idiot. Yeah, that spit was completely unnecessary. Damn. And now it's time for a Hex. Or not, never mind. Fucking stupid ass berries. Earth power. Of course, why not? He shoots his force stance instead, I think. And he has to sit his back, of course he does. Give me one more boost, please. No, of course not. Alright, sure, there are ice if you want, I don't care. No, wait, this won't work. Stupid fucking ice face. Okay, just gonna crash into you. My god, this guy has power. Is Thunder Wave even worth it? I don't know. Of course he gets a fucking critical hit. Ah, it's over. The fucking crit. How is he fucking faster? Alright. I understand now. The game is fucking cheating. What even is this thing? Bottom's kind of my weak link at this point. To be fair, this thing doesn't have an answer for Rotom, it would seem. Oh, it does, but it just didn't feel like it last time. Alright. Okay. Oh. I don't think I have to worry about the speed now. Oh wait, it's this guy. You missed! And you got frozen. There's no use in fighting this guy seriously. I thought I gave something a fucking berry. Oh, there it is. I don't think it's gonna help me much though. If he does that, I guess. That's terrifying. That's a mistake. We're going to the fucking mountain. And hopefully we'll be able to get to the Badlands where fucking Garchomp is at. Baby. Yeah, this is perfect with all my fucking electric types. All common, of course. I've got 4 electric types in the party. Oh, I should have gone for Infinite instead. Staraptor would have been a good Pokemon, fuck. It would have been better if I didn't get the normal type Lucario though, to be fair. I think my team is mostly pretty good. I could have replaced him for the Wotom. But the Wotom isn't bad per se, it's just I have too many electric types. And having 2 normal types might not be much better either. Just a flying type addition might have been nice. I'll think about it if I meet him again. Alright. I could also get rid of the fucking Luxray. Maybe I'll even get rid of the Lucario, I don't know. How useful is the flying type? I could indeed get rid of the Luxray. Like, Luxray's dark typing is good. Undeniably so. I don't know. Just switch out Floatzel. Like, this time I get more candies with Staraptor. He survives. He does. Cool. Alright, yeah, we raise your special attack, I guess. God fucking damn it. Come on, it's an Ultra Ball, what the fuck? And of course, kill the Infinite more, why don't you? Billy? Billy! Holy shit. Minus plus special defense. He does have Intimidate. Let's look at our stats for a bit, because here we have an attack of that. This attack's a lot higher, but the speed is so much slower. He's slower than fucking Skunk Tank. But he has better defenses than Skunk Tank, which is really stupid. Skunk Tank I'm only keeping out because he's a shiny too. Otherwise I would get rid of him. Wotom is looking more and more like the weak link though, even though he does have some good moveset and his Terra type is pretty cool as well. Then again, his speed isn't nearly as fast as I thought it was. That speed is kind of the important aspect. Staraptor is about as fast. His attack isn't much better either, but he's lower level. And his HP is 281. There's... It also makes me resist ground. Also makes me immune to ground types, which I can. But this one is also immune to ground types. Like this one is better at dealing with ground types. His defense is actually not that bad. It's because of the boss of nature. Fortunately, we're gonna have to let him go, I think. Despite all the effort I've put into it. And, you know, in losing Infinite. Ugh. Please give me a good shiny. That is a good Pokemon, it's not a shiny though. Oh. Unfortunate. There's no sound. Oh my god, it's a rock! It's gonna explode, isn't it? Oh, it survived. My attack is super low. Hold on, let's see if I can keep the float soul. I wonder when Ennis will be back. I haven't seen him in a while. Please, Ennis, return already, god damn it. I've went to 2 different areas by now. Yeah, I will switch Pokemon apparently, because holy shit. I guess I'll just leave store. Mega Bracelet, that is cool. And actually know if I have any Pokemon. Wait, which Pokemon? Yeah, look how I can have a Mega Evolve, that would be pretty cool. I needed to switch out there. That is my bad. I double resist that shit. I don't actually have a poison type attack. Yeah, let's just give Floats a bit more health, I suppose. It would have been interesting if they made Luxray an electric ice type, that would have been pretty funny. That could work against Eternatus. Steel Beam would have been a pretty decent move to give to Lucario if, you know, he remained a Steel type. Well. Now it is right, we can just, like, restart. Oh. Oh, yeah. Revive Seed is good, but I think I need the money a lot more. I don't know if it's worth it on the raping at all. Yay! This Pokemon sucks. This Pokemon is also not very good. Squirtle's okay, I suppose. It only gives me 1 move. 2! Oh, man. No. Oh, we made the volcano, that's not bad. It leads to the Badlands, I believe. He might intimidate us. It might just happen. I don't know, I don't think predation is enough to kill it. Oh, this... Arcanine can be pretty bulky. You're screwed the moment you came in here.
Since when is Float's on electric type?
Since the clown decided to change all types.
Is that actually an event that happened?
Yes. Basically, a clown shows up and you can choose to fight it, ignore it, or do something else. And I chose to ignore him, so to change my typing. And the typing is based off of what moves you just happen in your moveset as well. Which is why this one is poison fire. This one is electric dark. Fighting normal. Fire electric. Electric ghost. I got 4 electric types.
You're fucked.
I sure am.
There's one good ground type and none of them can stop it.
No. First of all, you know, grasp it. Levitate. Yes, levitate and leaf storm to destroy the ground types.
You're right. 2 ground types.
2 ground types? My god. I'm asking too much. 2 ground types are difficult to deal with.
Difficult to maneuver more.
Okay, let's keep going. We're close to beating the boss.
So how have you been doing with Digimon?
No, I haven't played.
I see.
Yesterday we gambled and I spent too much time looking at PC parts and going, should I buy this?
Right.
You know, like, I saw one good pre-build, and I was looking for other pre-builds, and I'm noticing just how much of a scam a pre-build is, because like in the same site where there's a pre-build for like a 7800X 3D and a RTX 5070 Ti, that's like 2400. And I like practically for the same price, I got practically for 1800, like for like 1800, I got practically the same thing. Only I went for air cooling, which honestly is not even that much worse than water cooling.
Yeah.
As far as I remember, I believe the 3D chips are also specifically designed not to get as hot as the other CPUs of the same line, because it doesn't work that well with the cache, I believe. So I don't feel like I need to worry that much about heat.
To be honest, Jess, I think you're playing with the worst coolers anyway. It's like water cooler, air cooler. Who cares about that? Why not go with the fire cooler?
Well, Anus, if you ever went to science class or any other kind of class that in regards to the elements, you might notice that fire is hot.
That doesn't stop it from cooling though.
I'm pretty certain if I fucking put my PC in flames, it will get hotter. You know, and I think about it though.
Have you forgetting this?
You know, I just fucking remember this that is a thing. But that's stupid. You don't do that. You know, I was thinking it's like, oh man, I fucking remember. It's like, yeah, they really are cooling a computer with fire. You know, and it's first cooling a computer with cola though.
That sounds amazing. But yes, that means that you don't have enough cola stock.
My god. Water cooling is overrated anyway.
Yes. To be honest though,
I
realized that besides the scientific facts of fire being hot, right, I think there's another issue that comes with fire. Then you have to do fire cooling inside your home.
Yeah, you know, you're forgetting the fact that that fire will burn my house down.
Some might say skill issue, but I'm not willing to gamble.
And it says he's not willing to gamble. What the fuck do you mean? You've been willing to gamble the entire time.
Yes, but you know, remember, the best gamblers know what to gamble.
You were a good gambler?
You see, that I'm not in crippling debt and I actually have a roof over my head might give you that idea, you know?
But Ennis, I also have a roof over my head and I'm not in crippling debt. I did get scammed by Scam Neko though.
Yeah, but you see, you're also doing a good job at gambling.
It's almost like I'm not gambling at all.
What do you mean this entire job you're having is a gamble? It's only safe because the government gives you gips. You have that entire safety net.
The safety net. It's because I'm retarded, Dennis.
Yes. That's amazing. You got a safety net.
I got the retarded net.
Yes.
No, imagine, Dennis.
Not only the starving black people had that wonder.
Well, maybe they would have had that
America,
wonder.
I'm talking.
Maybe they would have had that wonder if they would stop attacking people.
Or, you know, getting massively fat. And overweight.
Maybe having, like, parents that care, I guess.
But those were the parents.
And did they care?
Oh, yeah. You have it. Yeah, they don't take. You haven't seen, right? Remember? Have you know about the news with America taking away their gifts to poor people?
I've heard
Food
something.
money. I don't remember the exact wording of it.
I've heard something like that.
Food allowance.
Food
So
stamps.
they decided
Food
that they would
stamps.
lower the food. They would lower the food stamps value down so that they wouldn't go, and also take away the snacks, right?
Here's the thing,
With
though.
it.
It's just like, from my understanding, they were using those food. They were abusing those food stamps a lot.
Yes. And to the point that the people that were relying on the food stamps, if you look at them, they were massively overweight. All the way down to the children.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there is a huge abuse of resources going on there. But now they're going to starve because their gifts are gone.
Dang.
Apparently they're going to
You know,
starve.
I could complain about Gibbs, but there's also a part of me that thinks, yeah, but like, you know, so many people cannot get a fucking job even if they want to. That problem also needs to be solved. You know, I've actually talked about this before, I believe, where I talk about, like, we have this issue where we need a society where people work to get money because no one owes anyone money. But because with empathy, we do want people to be able to get money. But there's just not enough jobs to give to people that is meaningful, that gives them money.
Yeah, for some of those people, it would already help if you stop with some degree of discrimination and don't import and hire all these foreigners that would work for cheaper in your nation.
Yeah, that already makes a big difference. Yes, I agree. But also in a general thing where you have so many people that work in companies that are very incompetent, so much to the point where a single person could do the same work in 1 day that others do in a year. And you really have to question, it's like, you know, will it be, how much more efficient is to have the entire society work? But the problem is, the entire society does have to work, because, you know, because we are, like, reasonable, we want preferably that everyone at least has enough money to survive, obviously. But I wonder how sustainable it is as an idea. That's also why it was so difficult for when women started working in jobs as well, that, you know, like, the resources were spreading thinner as well. And as you said, when we just have more foreigners coming in, the resources are spread even thinner. It would be better if there were more families at least, where one person would stay home.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of it just really adds up to it. Things would really fix themselves if, you know, we go back like 50 years, funny enough. Nah, I would say 60 years, my bad.
I don't even, like, I'm not so much against women working at all, but, like, there's this whole, like, pressure to it as well. It's like, oh, no, well, no, you're a woman, you're staying at home, no, you have to work, are you stupid?
Women are pressured to work by it seems like the schools and other women.
Well, the thing is, Ennis, what you should always know is that the first wave feminism was always meant to make sure that women can get taxed too.
Yep.
It was all for taxes.
Like I said, you see, there wasn't really an issue with women working even, but here's the thing, right? women working has never been not a thing as far as other people that study history notice, right?
Yeah.
It's just that they weren't breadwinners.
No.
They were working in other fields that were necessary too, which are then taken away because why should a woman do that when we can outsource that to China?
Oh.
Like why should women make clothes in their own nation
Anyway,
and we can outsource it to
we have a
China?
cutscene.
Why should we have women work in the police force when we can have young men do it?
Oh, and look at Naoto. She really wants to, okay? But she's a detective.
Get the
though.
sex.
Get the sex. God fucking. This is Ennis. Stop being a bloober. Stop being a fucking bloober. It's like anything though. Like I believe in a meritocracy society. Like it's always like if you can prove you have the skills, you know, to fucking do it.
Sadly, humanity has shown that meritocracy is a lie.
No, what is a lie is the fucking filthy society we have made. And anyone who has merit is thrown away for those who can pretend to be better. Basically, Naoto really admired her grandfather and really wanted to be like him, and like the detectives she sees in like TV shows. But they were always men, so she believed that she had to be a man too. She really wanted to be like the cool detective, and in her mind, that's only a man can do that. And obviously, all of them were like older too, slightly, so that's also part of it as well. And that's why she wanted to become a man, not because she generally is a transgender. It was generally because, she admired something, wanted to be like that, but noticed, oh, my gender is different, maybe it's not possible, so I'll just pretend to be a man. And part of her character arc is like just accepting the fact that she is female and becoming a detective as a woman. But that's, no, she's trans, because we said so. We want the internet portion. You can't take this away from us, okay?
I'm so glad that this came out on the PS2. I'm so glad.
I think my favorite part about Persona fans is that most of them know Persona because of like TikToks and YouTube shorts, and then they play the game and they go like, "What the fuck is this?"
I legitimately am so happy that Persona, at least specifically 4, has dodged this the localizer hell in some aspects.
To be fair, Persona 5 did too.
Yes,
In fact, Persona 5 did. Persona 5's localization is actually the best, and then Royal came out. The guy started doing a little bit less better.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I am glad that this game did avoid the hellscape that's coming. Sadly enough, they're making remakes, so be prepared.
Dude, like everyone is already thinking about what they're gonna do with Kanji and Naoto in the remake.
You assholes.
And Naoto gets a pretty cool persona too. But
joking around is all the
no, what are you talking about? We fucking told you we were doing this, you just didn't believe it.
Not anymore now, because you have the elite detective with us.
Naoto's gonna keep this too, because he understands. Police are useless, and it's like if you play enough JRPGs, you just know that police are useless.
Yeah, I know, but that's why we have Naoto with us. He's an awesome detective, we'll catch it easily.
What game was it again that actually uses the police and the police are actually successful?
Persona 5, where they arrest the main character.
No, that's bad. The main character's the good guy. I mean, when the main characters use the police and it just worked. The main characters use the police.
I don't remember.
I could have sworn we played a game at some point where they actually just called the police and it just worked.
What do you mean? That was genius planning.
It was okay, Kakut. What do you mean?
I know Kanji's vagina sensing was always really strong. It's just he kept making fun
Kanji
of
was
it.
always straight. We now learn this. He's just into tomboys.
私を送ってく。
Maybe that's also gay. I don't know. I'm not a sexuality expert.
平気です一人で
Me neither.
明らかに無理でしょ。
We'll just have to observe Kanji more. You see, we're no experts, but we
Actually,
can
no,
observe.
Kanji is this very bizarre animal we've never seen before.
Yes, actually. Look. Nobody else could outrun the motor gangs with a bicycle than Kanji. He is not a human being. Maybe superhuman being.
おかえり
Oh god, Adachi is drunk.
悪いな。今日は早上がりで。
Hey, don't get drunk in front of a child, you idiot.
座んなよ
Now there are 2 children
白
here.
金君
Actually, like,
やったんだよね
no, no, all the adults I know went to got drunk around children too.
こっちに黙っていなくなっててさ
No shred of
見つ
responsibility.
かったみたいなんだお騒がせだよ
Doesn't that not happen? Do they not do that with you?
知ってるって？
I remember when my little sister stole the fucking beer of my uncle when she was like 3. Drank the whole fucking thing.
堂島さんってばそういう
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, it is. That is probably a funny scene.
It is funny. You shouldn't do it. Obviously, you should not do it.
But when it happens, man, we're gonna laugh our asses
But
off.
when it happens, it
and
is
bully you
funny.
about it.
Just like an animal drinking alcohol by accident. It is funny.
いなくなったって最初に聞いたときはびっくりしましたよ。もし第4
Why is she so fucked up in the head?
人なんてことになったらもういろいろご破算に。
足立。
でも犯人の少年諸岡さん殺し以外には
Wow, Adachi is almost like you know more about the situation than you're letting on.
一見までいけんのかなやっぱ堂島さんの勘の通り真犯人別にいたりするんすかね
The real one is me.
何遍言わせんだ。
The real one is you.
ああすいません
とにかく。お前は事件なんて気にせず、学生らしく勉強でもしてろ。
Like a normal student, he says.
Don't worry, we have Naoto. We'll study real well. Focused.
With Naoto in a party, we'll never not study again.
空気悪くしちゃったねけどさ堂島さんの心配もわかるっていうかさ事件のことは僕ら警察に任せてほしいな何かあった時まずいのわかるでしょ
I wonder what this warning really means.
困れたりとかしたらこっちはえらい心配する羽目に
But Adachi would never end us. He would never be the
怖い
killer.
ことまだ
He's such a goofy guy. He would never.
ごめん大丈夫だから犯人は捕まったんだしもう怖いこと起きないよね大丈夫だよ
I mean, you have been saying a lot of things,
お
Adachi.
父さん心配性っていうかさお兄さんに任せてよこう見えても署内一の頭脳派なんだから
That's terrifying. The police, I can't believe the police have gone down with this much, down in quality this much.
わかったかな
No, Naoko, don't worry about it. We have...
さて堂島さん
Naoko, don't worry about it. We have Naoto to save us.
Who the fuck is Naruto?
Naoto.
Naruto.
Naruhodo?
Naruhodo.
頭脳派って何
It
Oh,
means
no.
that he's smart.
うーん
You can actually make a pun with that
大
one.
丈夫だよね
I wonder if he can even make it home. With how drunk he is.
Oh, and he has this nice TV to jump into just in case he can't find the way back.
Yeah, he does carry it around a lot, you know?
Yeah.
先輩もう
guess this was a silver lining. Hey Senpai, if you don't huddle in a little closer, your shoulder will get wet.
Sexy when I'm so.
Sexy when I'm so. I can't believe you actually said that. Maybe you shouldn't say things like that in front of other people. I think it might creep them out. Damn it! Normally that works. Let's take some abuse from all the magazine photo shoots I've been in. Ah, this is another lovely day at my school. What bitch ass motherfucker wants to talk to me now? You again. I'll see you later, you depressed man. Kid, boy. Did you eat too much? How could you? How dare you say that? That will be removed in Persona 4 Remake. I feel like they might tone down everything regarding the female teacher and the fat girl in a remake. I think that might happen.
Yeah. Take away everything that makes Risa good too.
No, don't give her the man jaw. I don't think they'll go that far though. I don't think.
I don't know. They nerfed ass. They nerfed the ass of one of the characters in Metaphor.
They sure did do that. They sure did do that indeed.
He really had a fine ass.
Honestly, she nerfed the whole character. The whole character looks fucking like wood now. Like, what the fuck?
It's like any flatter, and if I were to look from the side, I couldn't see her anymore.
You know, I know I said I like 2D girls, but this is a little bit ridiculous.
It's like if the wind blows, she'll fly away, and I won't be able to fight her. If she gets wet, she'll just tear apart.
Oh
like
my
paper.
god, is that the woman that was just a cardboard cutout of her? I can't tell the difference. They're equally as flat.
Wait. You made poisonous claws. Aren't those dangerous?
Nah, that's just fine. Don't worry about it.
Doesn't that go against the government regulations?
Nah, it's fake poison, Ennis. It's fake poison. Don't worry about it. You gotta be like that. Next thing you're gonna do is complain that he's making guns for Naoto. Naoto.
It's fine for Naoto.
Why is it fine for Naoto?
She has a license.
He has a gun license at 16?
Yes.
Damn.
You know, she probably has a.
Didn't know Japan was as based as America, I guess.
Well, no, it's because she has her contacts and she works for the police. Or the sort, you know how it was with detectives.
I don't think they'll allow her a gun though.
What do you mean?
I think you're severely underestimating how difficult it is to get a gun as a police officer as well. Like you need to get a whole license. You need to get like 2 years of training for a gun license specifically.
My bad, I completely forgot about how it works in Japan. I was just thinking
To be fair,
of the American police.
I don't know how it works in Japan either. I'm just talking about the experience of like how you would do it here. I just imagine Japan being similar with the paperwork and the safety regulations. I actually don't know how many Japanese actually carry a gun in Japan. Like I'm pretty certain there are there. So that's like I don't really know. Most of them usually just use Taiho Jutsu. As in a West Jutsu.
Yes. Thing is, you know, watching just a few anime, I see them quickly carrying guns. I can tell you.
And but the thing is that, like, I also know that, but then I think, wait, but they're anime. Of course they carry guns.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just thinking of that. I just have to see the clip of like Renji from Bleach, just like pretending to be a cop and fucking breaking into Ichigo's house and shooting his fucking dad. It's all of my favorite scenes. It's like, no way, look at it, I am a cop. doesn't look like a cop at all. Looks like a cheap gangster.
I'm still thinking about that one anime scene where this woman would just open her camera and pull out a gun and then start shooting wildly because she's an American detective.
I don't know. It's like that whole scene is funny too. It's like they're not angry that the one of the daughters is not angry that Reggie shot her dad. She's angry that he gave him a bad haircut. That's embarrassing. Priorities. And you know, of course, Ichigo at some point just fucking kicking Renji. He's like, is it okay to kick a police officer? Yeah, don't worry, it's all fine. Fucking goes out with Renji immediately. Funny shit. I think that's
No,
fucking
I never
same.
seen that, but
I think that same episode's the filler episode where like fucking Ichigo's trying to strip Renji when he goes to his school.
yes, I believe so too. I had never seen the fillers, sadly, besides
The
the
thing
full
is
episodes.
that the first half of that episode is canon. So, you know, him shooting his dad as a fake police officer is canon. The other half was not canon, and then the rest of the arc is not canon.
Oh, damn it, so the stripping wasn't happening.
I don't know about the stripping. Anyway, here's Mr. Connor is telling us that the men have Adam's apples. Hey Naoto, hey Naoto, hey Naoto. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know?
Naoto fuming at the mouth.
Naoto, did you know? Anyway, I'm gonna spend more time with depressed boy. Then Masaya made up an excuse for why he was late, and he said the wind was. The teacher got really pissed. Shut your eyes, all of you, he yelled and started scolding. But no one knew why we had to close our eyes, so it was really awkward. After scolding us, he starts class and he yells out, "Who wants to answer?" I know, Masaya, answer the question. Masaya says, "Can't see the board with my eyes closed." The teacher lost it right there, and the class became a free period. That was so hilarious. Told American joke.
It's a pretty good joke, actually.
I told him a funny story. Yeah, I know, it is so fucking funny. That's why we're never drinking at a bar again with girls. For some reason, I get drunk off of atmosphere. It's really bizarre. That child, remember the liquor stores? Konishi-san's son, right? Their daughter was killed, poor thing. A psychic on TV said that their ancestors committed some sin. I heard their store faces the northeast, and that's what bringing about the bad luck. But that boy looked cheerful. You'd figure he'd be sad, how cold of him. Siblings close and age aren't friendly to each other. My son and daughter are. And I was like, obviously when someone died months ago, you have to be constantly depressed, or else you're just a cold-hearted person. God forbid you find some happiness somewhere. So I haven't really talked about Naoki much, because, you know, at first it was like, oh, he's an asshole. It's like, you know, obviously now I'm doing his event more. But Naoki's story is mostly just how he has to deal with the death of his sister, who, for the most part, I don't think you know if he's that close to in general, but it's on top of that just how everyone treats him. For one thing, they constantly, like, don't let him work because, oh, well, you must be sad because your sister is dead, so just don't do anything. And he started to feel like, well, does it even matter if I'm here at all? Does my existence even matter at this point? It's always like, oh, that poor little boy. And he's kind of sick of that pity. And it's also just like, he has to behave a certain way too. In this case, like, oh, he's happy with his friend talking, right? He's like, trying to get over her death, but then like people are like, oh, how could you not be depressed? You have to be depressed, obviously. You have to wallow in sadness. Otherwise you're a cold-hearted person. And everyone's just spreading rumors about it, right, as well. Like, as if, you know, as if it's just a funny story. Oh, it's a bad luck. The story's facing the north. Oh, no. The ancestors.
I kind of feel a bit this, but holy shit. I somewhat went to a, not with my grandma, but when I was younger, I went through something similar happening.
Yeah. But
not with somebody close in my family. It was my mother's grandfather. And we had this whole thing where not grandfather, my mother, grand-uncle. Or, no, uncle, basically, not grand-uncle. Anyway. And, you know, obviously everybody else was attached to this guy, but I don't know him, sadly.
Right.
So I have no emotional attachment to it. So I'm just trying to enjoy my time in Turkey. But people were starting to complain about it, that I'm just having a good time. When somebody died, I'm like, sorry, I just don't feel like I need to emotionally like torture myself because somebody died, and I don't care what other people think about these things. Right?
Yes.
It's like if the person, you know, I'll certainly be sad or think about these things, and I don't feel like I should just, for the sake of other people or for appearance, wallow in sadness or in this case,
Obviously, right?
live in the pity of other people.
Don't start dancing in front of people looking sad. But like,
Yeah, but that's where reading the room comes in. That's a very important
but
skill.
you're just like, enjoying your time on your own, right?
Yeah, I'm just sitting at home watching TV. So I'm not even like sitting dancing.
That was stuff that will happen to your sister. But at times like this, a family has to unite and help each other out, right? Look, I'm just trying to help you and your family out. How dare you not help at the liquor store every fucking hour? How dare you? It's okay, for fuck's sake, son. I'll be going now, though. Okay, keep your chin up and think about your family. I'm sorry, it's a little awkward to be about me, huh? It's not.
Yeah, I find it one bullshit, but let's see what's he gonna say.
Sure. If you weren't here, I would have been in a predicament. And since my family wants a business here, we have to stay on good terms with the neighbors, so I can't yell at them. Thank you. You empathize with Naoki's distress. You feel like your relationship is going deeper.
What's going on about? He was hanging out with his friends while the family was working.
How dare you not help your family at every hour of the day?
My sister was helping the family around at all while she was working with the competitor.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the funny part, isn't it?
Like, all the offense to you, Karen.
Yeah, it's like the fucking super Karens just come out. Oh, but, fuck the depressed boy. He can stay depressed. I'm going out with my girlfriend.
Fuck seriously, that housewife, though, is the example. It really is. It's like, I'm gonna go out and eat with the kids, take the family to dinner. Meanwhile, how dare this boy go out and hang out with, with his friends?
You should be sad and fucking working all of the time now. What the fuck?
You need to live like a Japanese salaryman.
At the age of 5.
Oh, no. Yes, he's 15. He's perfectly fine working at slave labor.
No, he's 17, I think.
17, right.
I think.
Perfectly fine age to drink as well.
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
So have you heard of...
What makes it 1 year's difference? He should just drink in a drunken stupor because his sister's dead.
Have you heard of the Hassan versus Destiny fight?
I know, but I've seen the screenshot and I don't get it.
Destiny is basically...
Like, are they racing to who can be the most offensive on the internet at this moment?
It's more like, a pedophile fights another pedophile.
Did stuff come out with him too?
Destiny specifically just said that Hassan has fucked a 15-year-old in Berlin.
Alright, proof.
And yeah, no, he says that didn't lie, and he's gonna fucking throw him into court. But Hassan counter-suing as well, so they're gonna fight each other in court.
Awesome.
Also,
Destiny is already like walking on a tightrope anyway, so
I
guess he's speedrunning.
I dig to when I finally found the defense force. It's like, yeah, but don't you know that the age of consent being 18 in America is the weird one? Like, oh my god. Which I find funny because, like, in Germany, I'm pretty certain it's illegal to fuck a 50-year-old too, as an adult. But what do I know?
I don't care about the specifics at this point. I'm more on the boat of like, I don't care what those jackasses say. I want to see the proof from Destiny's end. I don't want any stupid defense. Prove it.
I don't need any proof. I just believe it. Have you seen that person, Hassan? Does he have morals? I don't think so.
No, he doesn't. But still, I'm like, you're throwing some big allegations.
Oh,
better
no.
prove them to be true, so we can have more things going on.
No,
That
listen,
I can't
listen,
just go
listen.
off of vibes.
I just want to see them. I just want to see them fight in court. I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'm just here to get entertained at this point. Like, these two are
For me,
terrible people. Whoever wins wins or loses, like whoever loses, like someone suffering is gonna be great for me.
Well, no, it would be great if we can put Hassan also into jail, because he's also been going off the rails. So both in jail would be
definitely.
great. Like Destiny is guaranteed at this point because he dug his own grave, legit. So he's gonna go to jail at some point. But Hassan had it too good for too long.
So anyway, Reese here gets a fan letter of like a girl that says like, "Hey, I loved you, Reese, blah blah blah. Are you okay? Are you doing well? Are you gonna come back soon?" It's like from a younger girl as well that's like sending this letter. So like Reese is probably thinking about like, I want to stop, but I don't know.
Just write the letter back. She would appreciate it.
Worried about me. Officially, I'm taking a break due to the illness, so. Before I quit, there was talk about a part in a movie. She sounds like she was really looking forward to it. Please get well back soon and come back. So glad you were here. I was so scared to read it alone. I gave up on being Risechi. I can't meet her expectations. I have no regrets, at least I think not. I mean, it was such a relief to quit, to go back to being the real me. Haha. Risechi doesn't exist anymore. It's not just this guy disappointed, lots of other people. The president of the company told me that over and over, and I knew already. I knew this was the path I chose, but maybe I'll just inherit the tofu shop. I'm the shop's main attraction now, bet I could make it thrive. Senpai, maybe we should really just do it. What? Yeah, no, I agree. No, not talk about that. You could marry me once we graduate high school. Oh fuck, we're getting in there. Doesn't that sound fun? How about it? Ha ha ha, sounds great. Senpai, you say that to just anyone. No, I would not.
No, it's not the Persona 5 main character, don't worry.
They're not the Persona 5 plates, but it's okay. Thank you, Senpai. I feel a bit better.
If Jess didn't allow it to, it would have happened though.
Or, the Persona 3 character, where you actually have no choice if you want 100% in Persona 3. You actually have to do the harem, but there's no choice.
God, I love to be forced to be the asshole and not choose.
I love Persona 3. Nothing wrong with that game. Never. God fucking damn.
Don't you like romancing a 5-year-old?
You see, that's the funny part.
How old was it?
If that... No, it was 10-year-old. It was the 10-year-old. It's in like portable when you play the female character. And you're forced to. You're forced to romance the 10-year-old to get... I think you are anyway. I don't think there was an option to deny the romance or in Persona portable. I'm not certain about that one. But you see, that's funny. That's funny at least. I can laugh at that. I like the funny.
Is it really just though?
Yes, hilarious. It's a video game after all. Why shouldn't I do stupid shit? That would normally be super illegal.
Well, yeah, that's the whole reason GTA exists.
The whole reason I play GTA is to do with the most illegal shit and laugh at it. Like, my parents were horrified when I was stomping people to death, like making them bleed and laughing out loud. They're like, "Oh, my son is a psychopath." Like, motherfucker, I'm doing this because it's ridiculous. Like, in real life, it would be fucking crazy.
I think my favorite experience is one of my friends who ended up like going to playing GTA, getting a blowjob by a hooker, maybe even some sex, and then as she gets out of the car, drive over her so she can pick up the money again.
The villainy. Have you seen the war crimes committed in Minecraft? My god.
There are no war crimes committed in Minecraft.
Oh yeah, the Geneva Convention doesn't exist in Minecraft, so therefore no war crimes.
Exactly.
It's perfect. Anyway, it's time to fish. I'm gonna catch the fucking guardian of the river.
Goodness that he has done it. Is it recent or something like that that they implies or something?
What is recent?
Like the Destiny thing, right? Where he's got to sue him in court, right?
Yeah.
Is it recent? Like, did he recently go to Berlin?
No, he was sitting on this. That's also the thing, right? Destiny has been sitting
again,
on
he's
this.
sitting on evidence once again with this nonsense.
He was sitting on this evidence the entire time.
You got the Guardian.
Yeah, you got
Nice.
the Guardian. He was sitting on this
So
evidence the entire time. So, you know, everyone was pointing to him. It's like, hey, but motherfucker. But that's why everyone
So
says,
once
like,
again,
two retards fighting.
yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely. This guy is digging himself into a hole once again, even deeper. Can't wait.
I think the only reason why Destiny gets banned and gets fucked harder than Hassan is more so because Hassan has like the fucking privilege, rich parents privilege.
Yeah, he has contacts and he's making good use out of them, all things considered.
Unlike Destiny, who like doesn't have any context, so he got yeeted off pretty easily at some point.
But he's also an absolute retard, as you can see. He has been holding on to these type of content. Because I could use these as evidence. I'm like, no, you shouldn't. You should never. Why are you holding on to all of these stuff?
You should contact the police. You should at least attempt to contact the police.
If stuff like that is being shared, you should contact the police, obviously, right? And then and then call up a lawyer and potentially delete it, right? That's what the legal advice is. You don't hold on to these things, you retard.
I don't think he has I don't think he has like a photo of the thing happening though, but I don't really know what he has as evidence. I just know that it's just a story that he has been holding on to, apparently. And then all we can do is wait.
Yeah, unlike the case where he is actually getting a suit in court, or not suit in court, actually allegations going to the police that he's holding on to child porn.
Whatever he's doing, I don't know, but I just hope one of them goes to jail, or both.
Both. I would like both.
I would prefer both.
Like, as of this moment, both of them are insanely evil, and then still.
Whoa! What happened to the fucking frames? Why did I lose 3,000 fucking frames? What happened?
The notification just. The frames notification, they're gonna start a union now against you.
I'm trying to get the new PC to just make sure that I just my internet fucking me over and not my computer. That's the cope I'm having.
Then you go, and then you start moving, and you have to then blame your home instead.
I might. Actually, you know what it is, right? Is that in a fucking like apartment complex like this, it's actually way worse because everyone is using internet. Everyone is on the same frequency. So like, internet is so far more unstable in apartment complexes. Fucking bullshit. God damn it! I'm going to burn them. I'll get some matches. I'm burning the letters. He's going to burn them? What should you do? I don't know.
Difficult choices here.
I'm gonna read. The wooden well frame, I was once shorter than it. I have outgrown it in the time that we have been kept apart. That's all the postcard says. Another postcard has a short composition. I want to see you so much. How much sky, earth, and water do my words have to run through? All over to reach you. Oh, I wish this You read the postcard! He had no idea he was being deceived. I'm sure he never imagined that he's a son he loved would someday wish to see him dead. What do you mean? He was a kind, honest, and loyal man. He fell ill and became bedridden and had to work to support our family. He would always apologize to me for failing as a husband when he did. He would smile so sadly. His illness worsened and he must have been scared. He began to take his fear and frustration out on me. The man who had been so kind, but that didn't bother me at all. I had agreed that I would work and take care of him the day we were wed, in sickness and health. But he forgot. He forgot who I was and he forgot all about me. couldn't bring myself to love him. I couldn't forgive the way he would look at me with such confusion in his eyes. And when I cried, he would wipe my tears away like the man he had been all those years ago. I couldn't forgive that. I couldn't bear that stranger in his body, stealing his mind day after day. When I slept, I tried to kill him. But I couldn't. While I was standing over him, he looked up and he smiled at me. That same smile he gave me when I was a girl. And in the same voice, he used to tell me he loved me. He asked, "Who are you?" That was 3 years ago. After that day, he would forget who I was every morning. Every day he would ask me, "Who are you?" Every day I would answer, "Who am I today?" I was a total stranger to him until the very end. He was being cared for by a stranger as he passed away. That was his punishment for getting me. That must have been tough. I was relieved. Before I could feel anything else, I felt relieved that it was finally over for both of us. It was then that I realized that I had been wanting him to die. And because I wished it, he left this world and went to the gods. Now, I'm pretty certain that was just, like, natural process, that it would just happen naturally. He didn't do anything. So you're being over dramatic. You have like a tune.
Have you not seen?
You have the tuny move.
Have you not seen the attire? 3 years she has been wearing the same attire, Jez.
This is tuny as fuck. You're not death herself. I'm not?
No, it's not that she's deaf herself. The husband died and went to death. The death gods.
Oh, Ogari.
I know you're Dragon Ball Z fan, but come on. She literally said that.
She literally said that she was death, Ennis.
No.
He literally does. She literally says it multiple times. Throughout the entire story. What a way to begin the next thing. Dragon's blood. So, Ennis, what you know is that dragon's blood is real. Except it's not from a dragon, it's from a fucking tree. From a plant called Dracaenia, but because it sounds similar, you know, dragon's blood. Sounds way cooler too. It's also very useful. Anyway. Man, a lovely day at school where the woman totally said death, by the way.
Yeah, she did.
It's something I want to talk we can talk about it later, the best boy. I have to hang out with the girl, my girl.
The old lady who thinks she's dead?
No! Rise, you fucking barbarian!
Oh, you mean this girl that just walked past, right?
One day I'll get Ennis for his retardation. One day. Hey, focus! I'm scared of them, but I must get used to them. I don't want to write the words. Cats! Yeah, so we have to help a man get over his fear of cats. As you do. Oh man, let me show you. I got the Guardian. Oh, I got the Guardian! Oh! So he gives us the better what? This is what we need to like catch the Guardian of the ocean instead. Or the octopus, I don't fucking know. One of those two. We need to catch both of them anyway. So basically, this girl that he likes has a cat, but he's fucking terrified of cats. So, in order to try marrying the girl, he's gotta get over his fear of cats. Makes sense, right?
Yes, yes. My best tip for getting over your fears of cat, punch the cat.
No, that's a terrible idea.
So it's that the cat fears you.
I think the cat will just fucking bite and scratch you instead.
Well, then it's a fight to the death.
I think that's what he's afraid of, Ennis. My god. Fucking stupid.
Minute takes the woman.
He's gonna punch the woman's cat?
Yes.
I think the woman would leave him, Ennis.
What? It's not because she has a guardian protecting her until she finds the true bad that can defeat it?
No. My god.
You're going out with this press boy anyway.
I guess I did. Yeah, so that thing I wanted to tell you, I'm thinking about quitting school. I might take over the liquor shop. I really wasn't interested in our family's business. Honestly, I'm still not, but when that woman told me that the family should unite, I knew she had a point. Yeah, and I have to affirm because the game said so. But until now, I never even thought about taking over the liquor store. It's hard for me to say to you, but as long as Junis is there, I know our shop has no future. Not like it's a store with a long tradition, so I thought it would end Dad's generation when he retired. But now I think I don't have any other choice. I have to do it. Good luck! Ganbare! Why did sis die? I don't mean how she died. I don't want to know who killed what killed her. It's like, why did she have to die? Inadvertently dragging me and my parents down with her. Why did everything end up this way? Be quiet to listen to Naoki's voice. You feel like it. How selfish of her to get killed.
I feel like we have to punch him in the face so he can realize that maybe he's going the wrong path.
And I'll be a productive member of society. I'll live an admirable life. I'll become productive. You will never become productive. Productivity is a lie.
Probably going to be more productive than some people by owning a liquor store.
Perhaps so. You can produce more drunkards.
Yes.
Yes. I got a great blessing. Nice.
And you know, more if the person gets addicted to alcohol, that means more customers to him.
Very productive. Alright, great baton work. It's the most important part of relay. Keep practicing. It doesn't matter how fast you run. If you drop the baton, you're a fucking dumb baby ass bitch. By the way, the anchor was originally used in a different track and field sport. What do you think it is? Talk of War is indeed it, yes. Because, you know, an anchor would be heavy and then it's like, you know, like, makes sense, right? And look at how smart I am. I'm such a smart person. Such a genius. I'm waiting for Naoto to recover. I'm waiting for the rain to recover.
So now to finally recover, she can steal Kanji's girlfriend.
Yes, you could. I'm going to wait for the poem to recover.
リスト嫌い口だけの人間嘘つきな大人世間体とかいうやつ正義の顔した偽善者自分嫌い
Glad you put an arrow there.
好き動物可愛いのだけ猫とかミルクティーレモンもいいけど黒青グレーも濃いのは許すあと私
I believe you like yourself.
So she hates herself, but she also likes herself at the same time. This is a note. A note. Do you understand? This is a note. Fucking it. Margaret is just like. Margaret's the one that's spreading all the fucking poems like every time. It's the funniest thing ever. I don't even know why she does it. She's just doing it to tease.
She's doing it so that she can build the bond between you and her. Margaret approves,
Good
basically.
at the band rehearsal. You played the trumpet. You know, you got pretty good at it. Senpai, I want to tell you how good it feels to play lately. Me and this old girl are getting along great. Nice. I think instruments have feelings too. Yes, I know. You're talking to me right now with your feelings. But fuck. Reached rank 9 of the sun. Need one more rank. Then I can go for Rize. Give me Rize. So for some reason, what's happening? Hold on a minute. What if I told you I don't want to update? Okaeri Nasai, Ennis. You know what that means? It means that I'm smiling really happily right now as a VTuber. I don't know why. I'm overtly happy for some fucking reason. Anyway, the Kanji's calling us or messaging us because they say there's a movie coming out that he's excited for.
I see. So that's why you're excited for.
Yeah, I'm
I
excited.
just can't wait to watch the movie from Digimon Tamers.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch the Digimon Tamers movie where they talk about Gamergate and identity politics. But like it's right wing, so it's based. I think I don't know.
Obviously.
You don't you know about that one though?
No.
Oh, you don't know about? Oh man. So they made it. I don't know what this is, but they made like a Tamers continuation, or like the original writer did. I think I'm not certain what happened, but like there was a continuation of Tamers or something. Maybe there was a dent of like there being an anime at some point and it didn't go through with it or something. I don't know, but they published some like written work of like the Digimon Tamers, like of like a Digimon Tamers 2, and it was mostly about politics, specifically identity politics, I believe. But it was mostly.
Oh, what a waste.
But it was mostly about but this one is more like focused on like more like criticizing identity politics and like making that the big enemy. Even if that being the case, though, it's just kind of weird.
It is. But similarly with Digimon, you really don't want politics in it at all. It doesn't need politics at all. It's such a simple thing most of the time, anyway.
It was such a bizarre thing that happened. That's kind of stupid. You know, like they talk about foreign maps and stuff, right? And like it just bothers me that America and it puts America in the middle of the world map, of their own world map. And you know what bothers me specifically is that because of how it works, right? There's a piece of America that's just cut off and put all the way to the right of the map instead, or something like that. But now there's some part of some continent is like cut off and put on the other side of the map, and it really is fucking obnoxious to read. I don't remember what it was again, but it was so fucking dumb. It's like, why would you do it like this?
Yeah. Is it Pacific? Wait, no. Alaska?
No, I don't know what.
Or is it South America you're talking about? That was cut off. Sorry, say it one more time.
There's one part.
Like America's map is in the middle.
Yeah, America is in the middle of the world map, but because of that, another continent has been like cut in half, right? But one half is on the opposite side of the fucking map, making it really obnoxious to read. I think it was maybe Europe actually.
Yes,
Eurasia.
Yes, it's either Europe or it's Asia. It's
Maybe
both.
Actually, it might be Russia.
It might just be Russia.
It's just
I
obnoxious.
think, you know,
It's just obnoxious.
I'm looking at a map right now, and it probably is Russia. Like the whole part with Russia, China, yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah, so it's such an awful map. Who fucking thought this was a good idea?
Well, don't you know, Jess? If you have the Japanese map, then the Japan is in the middle, and the rest of the world is somewhere else.
They at least designed the map properly.
No, I could. I just assume that the chances are Europe is also good enough. I don't think so, but you know.
Wouldn't be
What
America
dumb
cut in
kickers.
half with how the spacing goes?
No,
Oh,
because
we saved. Damn it! Again, I think the killer's getting a little bit pissed off that we keep saving the keep saving people. I think he's a little bit tilted by it. I think he's a little bit done with our shit, and I think he's a little bit sick of it. I think he's a little bit tired of our shenanigans. Hey, Naoto, best girl, boy, girl.
もういいの？
はい、おかげさまで。
as flat as a board though.
この間はありがとうございました。
Now, this is the funny part, right? Like, and this is unironically the case, right? Is that she's hiding her power level. She's absolutely
She's
hiding.
using straps.
Yeah, because it gets confirmed plenty of times that Naoto is actually the biggest one.
Sick.
Yeah.
Like no, legit. This is a sick talent for being able to hide something so well.
Yeah, it's called anime bullshit.
Yeah, I know, but you know.
なんかちょっとがっかりなような。でもグッとくるような。
No, it's terrible. Now you have to compete with a tomboy.
Also, now
Tomboys win always.
everyone has apparently learned as well that Naoto's a girl. Somehow.
やれやれ。噂は早いですね。
Damn, Teddy doesn't know how to shut up.
Actually, it might just be him. I could believe it to
僕
be
は
him.
僕。それより一度皆さんと集まって事件のことをお話しします。この事件はこの町に潜む誰かによって行われている誘拐殺人事件です。
It was me. I'm lurking in this town.
まだ終わってない。詳しい話は放課後にしましょう。
No, and as the investigation team would really help with an actual investigator joining. You know, might help out.
はじめにチャイムが鳴ったんです。ところが玄関に出ても誰もいなくて、不審に思っていたら急に後ろから腕が回って何かで口を
And throw me into TV.
それからすぐに袋のようなものをかぶせられて、おそらく担いで運ばれました。
Damn. She got Sinterklaas instead.
意識を奪うために薬物を使ったようですが、完全には意識を失わずに済んだので、想像していた
So,
手口
they
と
probably also had
心
chloroform
の
as
準備
well.
ができていました。
Which is why no one really remembers much what happened when they got thrown into the
少しでも
TV.
情報を得ておきたくて必死でしたから。
さすが名探偵ね。褒められたことかよ。冷静すぎんだっつうの。
手際や体格から言って犯人は男でしょう。会話も合図らしい声も一切なかったので単独犯だと思います。ただここから先がどうもよくわからない。一度体に衝撃があって、おそらく僕はその時にテレビの中へ落とされたんだと思いますが、それまでの時間が短すぎた気がするんです。囚われてからものの数分という感じでした。
捕まった直後にテレビにってこと？
Yes. So, you know, yeah, he's just carrying the TV.
そのあたりからの記憶はさすがにあやふやなんですが。
Oh, man.
しかし驚いたな。
I just think it's funny with the idea that he's just walking across the street with a like ultra large TV.
よく覚えてないという皆さんの証言の理由がようやくわかりました。あれだけの異常体験と心身の消耗、混乱をきたして当然です。ただ、状況を見ると、僕と皆さんの失踪体験は真似る必要のないところまでよく似ている。おそらく犯人は同一人物と見て間違いないでしょう。
それじゃあモロキンを殺したっていうあの久保って子は。
これではっきりしました。本筋が証明できないうちは厳密には確定しませんが、久保はやはり諸岡さんを殺したに過ぎません。真犯人の手口を真似ただけの模倣犯です。
道理でモロキンだけ例外だらけだったわけだぜ。
久保がどこであの世界について知ったのかという謎は残りますが。
それだ、私が引っかかってたの。つまりさ、久保はテレビに入れるわけでしょ。どうして同じ方法で
Maybe because he cannot enter the TV.
それはおそらく向こうの世界について真犯人
He was probably also thrown into the TV.
こうして自分が
You
出
know,
入りできる
the
ように
height.
なっても
The killer can hide his can hide him, I guess. I don't fucking know.
まして遺体の様子を知っただけでは 手口があの世界絡みだなんて分かりようがない。多分久保は指名手配されギリギリまで
I guess they're gonna assume that he just knows how to use the TV.
体ごとテレビに入るという選択を。世間で騒がれてる異常な遺体状況も向こう側ゆえなんでしょう。あんな場所からリスクを冒して誰かが運び出してると考えるよりずっと自然です。霧の火にぶら下げるという意味不明の状況もアピールなんかじゃなかったわけだ。とにかく全ては本人から直に聴取できれば早いんですが、あいにく僕は捜査からは外された身です。
Also,
And even if he did, he's potentially insane. So
he's just insane. Like he's just gonna go like, no, I did it. I did it. Zombie, I did it.
別にいるって自体認めないんだろうな。テレビで記者会見とかやったのをひっくり返すのって重たいからね。
僕が捜査から外された最大の理由もその
I am not perpetually smiling still. I won't fix it now. I don't feel like it. It's funnier this way.
to be very happy.
それに今の警察内部は今回の逮捕で事件を終わりにしたい空気ですから。
Can you wait to watch the latest movie of The Last of Us?
What?
クソがんなこったろうと思ったぜ。
What with The Last of Us?
New movie that's coming out, don't you know?
No, please fuck off. Wasn't the
No,
TV
I
show
don't.
bad enough?
I actually, I'm making shit up here though. Don't worry.
I believe the second season of the fucking Last of Us TV show bombed hard.
いや、正直言うとその
Wonder why.
結構怖くてごめんなさい。
Almost like the second game also sucked.
仕方ないよ。私たちだって抵抗できなかった。
And I said it was gamers, that it was the gamers' fault the story was bad. Like gamers just had bad taste in stories. Well, now what? Seems no one likes it. You know, except for narcissists, I guess. You got balls for a girl? What the fuck does that mean?
Maybe the wording would have been better if it said, yeah, got guts for a girl, but
Yeah, but no, the whole thing is supposed to be cheek and tongue, right? Like, it's like, oh, he wanted, you know,
yeah.
he wanted to be a boy. So like, ah, yeah, I got balls at least. I don't know what he said in Japanese though, specifically. It was similar fun. Rank 8. Oh man, we're getting close to that rank 10.
Oh, it's a fool. I was thinking for a moment that damn, you already got this far with Naoto.
Yeah, I have done a lot of things off screen with Naoto. A lot of things. And I got the kanji in the middle of all of those things. I sent him a picture too. I kept taunting him.
You got, yeah.
And then he killed me. True story. You know, sometimes it might be a mistake to taunt the guy that can speed past motorcycles with a bike. Might not be a good idea.
The living crap out of motorcycle gangs.
Yeah, that might not be a genius idea, I admit. But it was funny.
It's great, you know.
Anyway, it's time to check up on my favorite predator.
Just be running through these dialogues. Yeah, I've seen it all. Leave me alone.
I have seen it all though. I do hope they add more. I know there's another thing that we make it like that they could do is like add more romance options as well. Like, why shouldn't I be able to romance the nurse? What the fuck? Like, the story is that she's gonna go away by the end of it. But like, I don't know.
Jess, you don't need to romance the nurse.
Yes, I do. Didn't have to do it. I was just a little wobbly. Overworking, I hear. They're trying to get rid of me. I'm always pressuring them to do their jobs. I'm lucky they didn't. Honestly, like I was looking at her legs for a bit. I think I don't think she has like an upper legs at all. I think they're cut off out of.
You just have to. I think you're smiling because you saw white.
I did indeed so. No, that's bad. That's bad. I wanna see the thing. I wanna see.
No, you see white. White panties.
No, that's the fuck. That's her dress. She doesn't have anything.
Just imagine, Jess. Just imagine.
Oh, you.
You know, after the amount of stuff you see, you can probably imagine a lot of things easier.
I don't care. Get rid of the black void forever.
No, I agree with that statement though.
Speaking of which, Atelier Raisa. Have you heard of the Atelier Raisa Trilogy DX?
No, are they gonna make the games harder?
Maybe, but they added two new
Oh,
characters.
alright.
I don't know. They added two new characters to the first game at least. One of them being the fucking merchant girl, who just flashes her pantsu at any point in time with any attack she does.
Oh no, please don't nerf it.
Yeah, we're hoping we don't. So far, they have not shown any nerfs though. So, but like basically, they're adding characters to every of the 3 games with actual events to them as well. So they're not just characters, extra characters. They also have their own story moments in the game too that they added as well.
Right.
So it seems they're actually putting a lot, and also giving free costumes, I think, as well in DX. So they're actually putting some
Right.
effort into this re-release. So Naoto comes with ideas like, hey, maybe we should like get a full checkup. Because of all the weird shit that might be in the TV world. Honestly, I saw the scene and I thought to myself, like, can you just easily get a full health checkup for no reason in Japan? Because I don't think we can do that here at all. Like a health examination, like fully, 100%.
Yeah, I just felt like I had a terrible time in the shitter, so could you see if I have stage 17 cancer?
Kind of like that, yeah, but I don't know, like, is that something you can just do in Japan, or is this a fucking Persona? Is this just like Persona writers just not knowing it themselves? You know what? Maybe the difference is that their hospital staff actually have the time to do this. That's the difference.
In a normal world, you would have never time.
No, like in Europe,
But
you would just
bring-
have no time. It would take 10 fucking years before you could get something like this.
Quickly, bring back the overworked nurse.
Bring back the overworked nurse. No, Anna, she's gonna do more than just examine my health.
After we checked up on Teddy, we noticed that there's no brain.
Actually, Anna, you're not far off. They noticed that he's completely empty. Nothing works on him. Even an X-ray did nothing.
見た目の様子や触診では異常はないそうです。機械がおかしいかもしれないので、まだ心配なら別の病院に行けと言われました。逆に迷惑をかけた気がしますね。
やっぱり普通と違うんだね。やだなあ、もう。クマ、奥の奥まで見られちゃった。だから見えてねっての。
まあ異常はねってことなんすよね。けどこいつもそうっすけど、実際何なんすかね、ペルソナとかシャドウとか。
そういや前に図書館やらネットで調べてみたぜ。ペルソナってのはなんつうか別の人格みたいな意味だろ。関連ワードでシャドウってのもあった気がするけど。
シャドウはシャドウ。人間から出るものだと思う。うまく言えないんだけど。
僕もあの後少し調べてみたんです。一般にペルソナやシャドウというと心理学用語。
Man, you know, I read this text, I just take off like the one comment in the Persona 5 anime second opening, going like, wow, this opening almost makes it seem like Persona is like this psychological like thing. And everyone replying like, well, it is, you fucking idiot. It always has been. It's literally the fucking name.
Yes, just you remember this. Just leave it to idiots to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, and it's, you know, I have just discovered this, right? But I think Dragon Ball Z might be about people that love fighting.
I'm glad you at least figured out 1/3 of the plot. Took you like 20, 30 years for Dragon Ball Z. Then again, though, you live for 20. Yeah, you're almost 30 years, you know? There's a Dragon Ball Z fan. It's alright. It's alright.
クマはね、も
Uh,
っと活かしたデータをいろいろ持ってんの。
almost. I think it's closer to almost 20 years rather than almost 30 years. But according to
Fair
Ennis, I
enough,
was
fair enough.
according to Ennis, I was a Dragon Ball fan since a baby. Like I was shed out of my mother's vagina, and the first thing I did was click on the TV to watch Dragon Ball.
Yes.
今のご時世、情報開示って大
Look,
事ですよ
Jess.
ね。
If we can tell that if somebody's born to be a criminal, then we can also tell that they're Dragon Ball Z fan when they're born.
How can you tell he's a Dragon Ball Z fan before being born? Oh, hold on. Opens the book. Yeah, alright, Dragon Ball fan.
冗談じゃないけど、返してよ。
We could even tell this before Dragon Ball ever was
Oh
conceived.
man, Teddy's gonna take all the tweet sizes.
あの人ね。
俺じゃないよな。つかんなことまで調べたんかよ。よし、どうせ発表するならな、3サイズいけ。
はあ、バカじゃないの？
Did they even get away? Why did they even give this to Teddy?
No, Teddy fucking stole it out of someone's hands.
読んだけど、事務所に言われて。
That my bust size is 2 centimeters smaller than what.
先輩気にしなくても男の子にはウケると思うけどな。それに胸はこのくらい控えめ。
He says it's humble bragging. Look at her smiling. She's humble bragging for sure.
そっか。
She basically said I won without saying it out loud.
ナオトくんは。これ本当？測り間違えてない？
とにかく
This won't be the only time we can confirm that Naoto is bigger than Riese.
Why Naoto?
You know, God was really funny that time giving the one girl who wanted to be a man the biggest tits.
そうだね。帰ろ帰ろ。結局。
Her dad even gave her a boyish name, and God was like, oh, that sounds funny anyway. Here are the fucking feminine hormones working overtime.
ありがとう先生。
I can now decrease all enemies' defense. Personally, I'm always like more of the opinion that you should like increase your own defense. You know, like stop being petty. You know, don't break others down. Build yourself up. Am I right, Ennis?
No, you should do both.
Oh. Ennis likes Dio. Dio is his favorite character.
I go even one step further. I break somebody's defense and I bolster my own attack.
Ennis is about to commit major war crimes.
This is why Lotusmon is one of the best Digimons in Time Strangers.
Ennis is going to hear about of a rebellion, invite all the rebellious lords to the dinner, then impale them, and make their wives and children work to death.
Do that? Why are you giving away your own plans and blaming it on me?
Ennis is going to, when the Turkish Sultan is going to send his his envoys towards him for diplomacy, Ennis is going to nail their heads on their head for being disrespectful.
Oh yes.
Okay, so
if I have absolute power, if I have absolute power, why should I be disrespected?
And you know, and it's, again, I'm gonna give you some context, but it's basically what fucking Vlad the Impaler did.
Look. The only difference between me and Vlad is that I'm not that I can eat garlic.
The difference between you and Vlad is that Vlad has a whole ass fucking anime arc before becoming the leader of Valkyria. Well,
Oh, you know, the one part of that was required that he grew up with the Turks.
Yeah, and get abused by them and hating authority, and then going like, you know what?
And hating his brother who loved the Turks.
Yes. And you know, his dad and his other brother, I think, got fucking murdered. And then, you know, he went to many different side quests in many different countries. Until he eventually got, you know, leveled up enough to fight the new leader who usurped his father. And, like, challenged him to a 1v1. You know, and they respected the 1v1 and he killed him. Easily.
The greatest part of Vlad's shenanigans is the fact that because he knows Turkish, he messed around with the Turks a lot of times. It's such a funny, you know, for one side, it's such a funny thing to listen to how crazy this guy is, but how many things he can pull off. Like, he can do it all.
I can criticize the bad evil ways of, like, harming people, but, you know, you got to respect the power plays.
Yes, yes. Remember, it was because of his crazy amount of impaling that he also cleaned up the street for criminals.
For the record, right, the impalements were fucking insane too. Like, they were actually one of the worst methods of execution because they specifically impale you in a way that you won't die. Slowly getting digged through the stake because gravity is taking your life. You could be alive for days on the stake before dying. Crazy.
But it could be for the most craziest reasons. You could almost impale everybody if it means, you know, if it means having somebody confess.
Anyway, Yosuke impales us with work because we need to help him. We need to help in the dunes. So basically, there's gonna be this, yeah, there's an idol that was gonna come and do some stuff, but Kanamine is not coming, apparently, because it got cancelled. But everyone was still excited for that day. So Yosuke is like, please, Tasukete. Yeah, basically Risa's rival got cancelled. Or at least her job over here got cancelled.
I think it's is it the rival when she actually quit? At that point I would go more into the line of colleague.
Yes, and you'll see why.
Fair.
You'll see why. See, and the thing is, right, she's not actually going to quit by the end of this game.
Assumed as much, seen as how her dialogue went. Quickly impregnate her so she cannot go and work as an idol.
So basically, we now have to cover for his cancelled event. So he's asking the other idol to do it. Oh, no, it's bad when your dad is suddenly awfully nice to you. No one cares about you. Oh, we're gonna bring a band. We're gonna build up a band together.
Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. We don't have any musical talents, do we?
No, we do not.
なら少し弾けなくもないです。祖父の勧めでピアノを習ってましたから。持ってこれますよ、キーボード。
乗り気？
今回の件は僕のせいでもありますから。やれることはやりますよ。
ナオト。
All the chat.
そういうこと
Wait a
だ。
second.
俺もギターはあるぜ。
This is what we call the alpha female Ennis.
うっかり買ったベースも
This is
物置
indeed
に
a
あったり
cadet.
するぞ。
うっかり買うか。どうせ間違ったんでしょ。そういうことならうちにも宴会用の何かある。
何かすか。
じゃあ決まり。
And Kanji is already remembering his childhood.
先輩たちは楽器と場所なんとかしといて。わかった。なるべく簡単なやつにしてね。
She's gonna pick the most difficult one possible because that's funnier.
Gonna be like something you hear in Vocaloid where you try to play the Dead Revolution gamepad.
Damn, there's a whole part left. Fuck me.
I just want to see the instruments that they have here for a moment. So I see a trumpet, 2 guitars, maybe one of them is a bass. I guess, you know, with class, wait, can I take those stuff from the class too? I guess we'll find out next time.
Next time on Persona 4, we will join the band and do some exams, and eventually we're going to fight a
Examine
truck.
the stats.
That too. Actually, like, you know, you might not be entirely wrong. Actually, that might not be the next stream, but the stream after. Yeah.
Look, even you're happy about those stats being examined.
Oh, definitely. I'm looking forward to it. Very excited. Rest of the week should be the same, you know. Hitman, All Night, maybe gambling, maybe.
Yes.
Potential gamblings. Maybe Libra. Because Libra is funny. Libra is the funny goat. I hate that guy. He's a funny goat though. But I hate that guy. Do not play as fucking Iron Eye. Don't do it. Or as Right Wilder. Don't do it. I don't know who the shield guy is though.
Can't wait.
And it's
Gonna play as well, I can't wait.
And it's gonna play as well, just to fuck me over. He's gonna do it too. I know it. Fucking know it.
Oh, yes, you can do it. It's just Wilder.
No, Ennis, listen, if you go as Wilder, he's gonna have to fucking Dragon Slay, like the fucking the ultimate bow. The ultimate heavy bow. Well, fucking far away so you can't see him and then fucking do his ult every time. It's fucking ridiculous. It's even worse when they make him invisible.
I love the invisible sniper.
The invisible sniper is my favorite part. And we need to avoid whatever character can turn into the wall.
Raider.
Oh fuck. Well, I guess I'm not playing as Vader.
So we can't play as anybody, I see.
No. We can play as Executor because Executor sucks. Which is why he's easy to beat. See, it makes sense.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I would say you could play as Recluse, but it's a terrible idea. You could play as Revenant. Actually, you could play as Guardian because if Raider is the wall, then Guardian should be fine. But no use for that is though. Actually, Guardian is pretty useful in that fight because of the AoE ult for the pinning down the ads. Guardian is pretty good. Executor and Guardian combo go hard. I guess I fucking know. Wilder's ult is pretty decent, I suppose, for the ads as well. Certain about. Anyway, we'll figure.
I think Dodge is probably pretty fun, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. I'll see you guys another time. Farewell.